All right. What up? What up? What up? What up? How you guys doing this evening? No, feel like it's gonna be a moment or so before folks get actually onto the stream, and that's okay. That is okay. All right. Oh, favorite cars are broken. All right. Let's see here. Jumping onto the live stream. It doesn't look like there's anybody here yet, but let's just double check. We are public. We are streaming. Yeah. Where'd everybody go? All right. So hopefully your day's been better than mine. I have a band-aid on my head and I haven't even been drinking. Oh man, today's just been one of those days. Hopefully you guys can hear me all right. Shout out to the replay gang. Snowball. I'm gonna copy the link. Bueller. Is it Beuller? Bueller. Oh, wait, let's make sure. Yeah, we got internet. We got the good internet. Where is everybody? Paris. Beuller. I spelled it right. Oh, no, I didn't. Lake Norman. What up? Well, I guess this is Lake Norman, North Carolina guy. What's up? How you doing this evening? I guess off to a slow start. This is just the icing on top of the cake that my day has been. Like, my day has been a day. Hopefully your day hasn't been a day. What up, Jimmy? Jimmy, I guess you never caught up with my homie. Oh boy. There is the link. I'm gonna post it a couple times. I actually have some beer to drink tonight. Yeah, beer. Slide this down. I feel like I am warm. I am warm. So my wife and daughter are in the front room where the air conditioner is. There is an air conditioner here, but it's too tiny for this big old room. So I feel like there's no point in turning it on because it's not going to do anything. But we have Snowball and I have beer that I have a little bit of ice in or on. You know, we're gonna dig into the cooler momentarily and get out of beer. Where is everybody? Jimmy's here. We got the North Carolina car guy here. I have this is a pit beef sandwich. I actually have some Rudy's barbecue sauce over there on the floor. Wow, Bill, what's up, man? He says, "Hey, Dash," or he says, "Hey, what's good, Dash?" Why do I keep doing? I was like, I forget. I do. Um, he said, "I just wanted to thank you for the advice on my Lone Star 20 by 42 pellet cooker. I did what you said, not what you did for my first cook using leg quarters. That's what's up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean, come on, go on. Tell us how it turned out. Chris, what up this evening, man? How you doing?" He says, "Dash." Chris, my wife was just telling me today she wants to come to Boston. I might have to hit you up. I think you're Boston adjacent. North Carolina guys said they turned out amazing. That's what's up. Marcus, what's up with you, man? Aloha to you too, homie. Uh, Chris said I can get to Boston in an hour and a half. All right, might have to keep you in mind one weekend. North Carolina gas has lots of good smoke flavor. What type of pellets did you use in your cooker? Yay Farms. What's wrong? Oh, you always put them in the trash. Oh, baby. Can you hand me that Rudy's right there, please? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. You okay? I'll put it. Oh. Hmm? Mm. Mm-mm. I'll put it over there when I'm done. Thank you. Boston adjacent. Yeah. Lumberjack hickory. See, I'm not a fan of hickory. I'm not a fan of it. I mean, I'm just not a fan of hickory. Hickory. Um. So in the grand scheme of things, I like apple, cherry, oak, maple. Oh, yeah, we'll talk about that later. Apple, cherry, maple, blah blah blah. Then hickory, then mesquite. Like I'm just, it's just. Mm-mm. Let's see. I just bought the Pit Boss Titan. I used the Bear Mountain pellets, and they create a lot of ash. Looking to use something different. So I it could be two things. It could be the pellets or it could be the cooker. It could be just how the cooker cooks and what it does with the pellets. I mean, I think the Lone Star Girls cookers don't put out that much more. I mean, like it's a pellet cooker. It's gonna be ash. I don't know. I never was like, oh my gosh, this is a lot of ash. Ash is ash. And I just dealt with it. I mean, you guys have seen the inside of my Traeger. You guys have seen the inside of the pellet cooker. I have yet to clean out the 20 by 42. Um, and I've done a couple cooks on it. Um, I don't think I've gone through a bag of pellets. I know I've added some pellets to it, so maybe I have. But usually I clean it out like after every bag of pellets. That's part of the problem. I used a few of the smaller. I think they're lumberjack pellets. I believe they're lumberjack pellets. Uh, it was on sale at Royal King for $7 for 20 pounds, which is a fantastic deal, fantastic price. I'm just not a fan of the flavor. So maybe that particular flavor was on sale. Um, so Wild Bill says he's new to pellet cookers. All of his are stick burners or drums. So that might be just the adjustment because when you're burning real wood, I won't say there's no filler, but basically that's what it is. So there's very little ash. But I mean, with the pellet cookers, there's going to be ash. Maybe people need to start talking about that more because I won't say to maybe set your expectation. Does it say that that's the location? I guess I was just thinking about. Okay, all right, cool. Sorry, my wife walked in the room and I was distracted. Uh, so yeah, the pellets are going to produce some ash. Um, but it's not like crazy. It's not like it's. is not it's not like charcoal ash. Charcoal ash gets really really thick. The the pellet ash is lighter than the charcoal ash is for sure. Mm, North Carolina guy says also took your advice and put the metal ruler in the pellet hopper, and yes, it was on clearance. Damn, you should have gave me the extra dollar or something that you saved. Shoot, I feel like I need to. It would be nice if I could monetize that, but I mean, everyone's like, "Oh man, that's a great idea. You had a fantastic idea," but I'm like, hmm. So I also thought about using a there's an adhesive back tape, like a tape, and as opposed to using the metal ruler, but the tapes were more expensive. But and of course, you have to do it as soon as you get your cooker, because as soon as you get any dust or anything down there, it's just gonna be a pain in the butt to to clean it all out, to get it really really clean, and to get that ruler down in there. But I'm glad to hear that it worked out for you. Cigar guy says hello, hi everybody. Well, hello to you too. I I'm still trying to learn the cigar. I'm not winning in the learning to cigar arena. I don't say I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but everything's not for everybody. I found that I do like sweeter cigars. I don't know who opened this bottle because I know I didn't, and there's a fair amount of it used. Hmm. But say the yeah. What you want a bite of this? All right. You wanna you wanna try one of the beers? Uh, I don't have it. Did you leave it in the car? Let me call it. Thank you. Sorry guys, gotta call him away. Cigar guy. Oh, cigar guy said he was witness to so who are your other friends? Because we got North Carolina guy, we got cigar guy. We're gonna have like up the street guy, around the corner guy, down the way guy, uptown guy. What other guy? Hey, it's like, oh man, oh man. Oh shoot, there we go. Add the stage. Why are you not? Let's see.
Ta-da!
What up, Jimmy? How you doing?
It's all good.
Man,
It's
you
all
look
good.
tan.
Hey, I've been out in the sun. I've been out in the sun. I'm getting tan. That,
Man, shoot.
look, it doesn't take much. That Indian blood shows up.
Look, me too. Look, you hold on. You can. I don't know if I showed this.
Yep, yep.
This
You can
was
see it. Yep,
Mother's Day. We were on the beach for 4 hours. Not even. That
yep,
Florida sun hit different. It hit real
yep.
different.
Well, look,
And it's
look. I was at Myrtle Beach. My
yeah.
feet didn't hit the sand. I was
Re-
indoors the whole time I was
Okay,
down there.
okay.
But
You still
this
got
week we've
tan.
been doing this week we've been doing a um, youth camp
Oh.
at the police department for fourth, fifth, and sixth graders. And
Hmm.
so we've been out, we've been to the lake, we carried them to the water park, we've done all kind of stuff. So I've
That's
been
what's up.
outside a little bit. I've been outside
Hmm.
a little bit. But where is Brother Stephen? Brother Stephen, we talked last Wednesday when I was at the beach. And
hmm
the week before that, Brother Stephen was on antibiotics and he couldn't.
Yeah.
I
hmm
got one that has not been opened, Brother
My
Stephen.
goodness.
So you're going to have to show up to show out for me to crack
Let me let me just
this.
start drinking beer now, so I can't be held liable. Look, we got. I got a Narragansett Shandy.
Shandy.
Yeah,
Shandy.
yeah.
I've
You
never
ever had
tried
a
that.
really?
No, no. I've
Shandies
never
are
tried
good.
one.
They're really light, nice, effervescent. They're a summer beer because they're like
Yeah,
citrus.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've the beer rater is
Woo.
right over there, and it's
Mm.
got something for everybody except for me because it's been hot while I've been
Yeah.
out cooking and whatnot. I've been
Mm-hmm.
into to honestly the Coors Light, which is
Mm.
I try to keep that in. I always say that's what we've always consumed to sober up. But when it's hot,
Oh
you know
yeah. Mm.
that works. That works.
I'm pretty partial to Miller to Coors Light myself. Yeah, Miller Light. I'm sorry, I said Coors because
No,
you said
no,
Coors.
light, light. It's in there. It's in there. You show up at the door. You
That's
gonna
what you
have
get
your
tossed.
you gonna have yours of choice. It's in
Mm.
there. There's all the way from Guinness all the way to light and everything in between.
Oh man.
Just
Woo.
yep. But
All right. So let's see. It says, "Hi neighbor, great grandfather DeLucia made his first frozen lemonade back in Italy in 1840. During the winter, he carried snow into the nearby caves and insulated it with straw. When summer arrived, he mixed the snow with fresh local lemon juice and sugar, making a refreshing drink. His grandson, Angelo, introduced this icy treat to Rhode Island in 1948, and today, here are over 30 Dells stands across America. Gansett is proud to present this delicious shandy with the perfect balance of Narragansett lager and lemon flavor. Yo, this is pretty good. I think I've had one of these or had some of these before, and it's really good. So it says refreshing. It's refreshingly different. It's actually pretty good. So yeah, it is. Look, here we go. Yeah, because I mean, if you start talking about Narragansett, everything is. I'm gonna say most. Not a lot of people don't know what or where Narragansett is, but I know Narragansett is a place up. I think it's like towards the Cape, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm pretty sure it's in Massachusetts. Let's see, Coors Latte. That's a Bush Latte. That's what Marcus drinks. Bush Latte. Mhm. But don't give him an apple Bush Latte. He doesn't like that one.
that's a sandwich and a half.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Not brisket, is it?
No, it was pit beef. So
Okay.
we got a whole nother 45 minutes, and I'll tell you guys about my day. But it's been a day. I've even bled today.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, but how was Myrtle Beach? Did you get any barbecue while you were down there? Any
Nope.
barbecue?
Never
Oh,
tasted barbecue. Nope, we didn't. They
mm,
uh they 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 went light on per diem this year.
mm,
Um, Linda came down. She stayed a couple of nights, and we went
okay.
out and had seafood one night and spent the
Oh,
entire per diem on one
did
meal.
you get the Calabash seafood?
I did. I did.
Mm-hmm.
So do what?
Hey, Linda.
I did. Dash says, "Hey, Linda,
Was
you
it
want to
was
speak?"
it Captain D's?
Down. No, it was down actually in Myrtle Beach, but
Oh, hey, Linda. How you doing? No. It was a really good seafood place in Murrel's Inlet that we went
oh, there
to.
he is. Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, and they give you the crack sample of the hush puppies, and they tell you don't ask for more, basically, because you got to pay for them.
Yep.
And it was yeah. Well, we didn't because we were like no, we got because we ended up getting like oysters, and then we got
You had plenty of
we
food, I bet.
Yeah, we yeah. So, but it was those. I mean, yeah, I definitely remember that place, and I couldn't tell you what the name of it is, but if I looked it up, I'd find it.
Last
Um,
time we went to
Oliver's back
Oliver's
porch
back porch is
was
a
one of
great
them that
place.
that's in Murrells
well,
Inlet.
so that was a place we really liked in Merle's Inlet, and then there's also an ice cream parlor, um, in Merle's Inlet, right on the main strip, and we'd gone there. We'd gone there once, probably 10, 15. Actually it's probably been 12 or so years ago, like when taste tester number 3 was a baby. We went, had ice cream, and then I made friends with the girls who were there because we were just talking trash. We sitting there eating and everything, to the point where I think I started following one of them on Instagram, and then we went back years later, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I remember you." Blah blah blah. So then she started watching my barbecue videos, and then her boyfriend, husband, fiance, or whatever, he was looking for something on YouTube, and he found one of my videos, and she heard either my voice or saw my face, and she was like, "I know that guy. That guy came into the ice cream parlor." So then she messaged me like, my significant other was doing, barbecue, and we saw one of your videos, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm still, I'm glad to see you're still doing well and everything like that." But just like people you meet randomly, and like I said,
It's creepy.
I yep, I got her Instagram years and years and years ago, and because she was like, "Well, next time you come down here, bring me some barbecue," and I'm like, "Okay." So,
Yeah, right.
but I haven't been back down there. That's the bad thing. We haven't been back down to Myrtle Beach in probably 7 or 8 years.
We don't usually go to Myrtle Beach.
Speaking
We
of,
Mm.
we usually go to Edisto.
Yeah, I saw signs for Edisto
Uh,
the last time I was headed north on 95 from Florida. I was like, "Oh, look,
yep,
there's where they go."
yep, that's right.
Mm-mm. Uh-oh.
That's
Is
funny.
it the dog or?
It
yeah, I
is.
sat
It
loose
is.
on the sofa because I was gonna go fix a drink, and
Mm-hmm.
he got up on there and he started.
Oh, oh. Mhm.
So it made us laugh.
He said,
Yep.
"Hey, what that is?"
Mm.
It's not the
He's,
best. But it'll
She
do.
she has 2 bottles of Penelope Valencia
Valencia.
coming tomorrow.
what is
That's
what is
That's
this is Penelope,
this
but this is old fashioned
you
peach.
you see. Let me see.
But this is a
You
cocktail.
you see, and
Peach
Oh,
there's a
bourbon.
lot of them, but you see all of the bottles with
Big
peach.
P?
This is a
So it's like a
This is
wine
old
white
drink,
fashioned.
or?
label.
Well, this one
It's
is like a
mostly bourbon.
cocktail. I just mostly
Oh,
bourbon, straight bourbon whiskey, straight rye whiskey, peach bitters, and maple syrup. But I just drink it with a little bit of ginger ale.
okay. Not Dr.
It's
Pepper.
pretty good. Oh no, Dr Pepper's too sweet.
she does enough Dr. Pepper straight up. She
Mine's a diet, but this
Uh,
this is
I'm just glad she got the reference. That she, you
she
know.
did.
So,
Yep.
not too long ago, and it's probably been about a year. A guy came into the range and he had on like I think he might have had a Browning tattoo. Okay, and and so he had a Browning tattoo, and I said, no, the Brownings aren't over there. They're, we actually don't have any Brownings in that case or whatever. He's like, "Oh, okay, okay." And my coworker, because the guy, it totally went over his head.
went over
The
his
guy,
head.
man, the guy was sitting there talking to us for quite a while, and then once he left, my coworker just punched me, and I was like, "What the hell?" He's like, "That Browning joke." he was he was cracking up. My coworker was cracking up. And I'm like, "What?" I was like, "Man, my man's had a Browning tattoo. I'm gonna tell him we don't have any
Yep.
Brownings right now."
What what we
No,
call
my beverage of choice every day is Diet Dr Pepper
Okay.
and
what
water.
Hey, so do you like
what
the
we
Dr. Pepper
call
Zeros over the Diet Dr. Pepper?
No. My son does.
Really?
I have a bunch in the fridge. When he comes over, he drinks it, but I don't like it better.
Really?
He does.
Man,
let's see
like I
what we call situational awareness dash is strong. That's
Oh yeah,
situational awareness. He gonna notice.
That's
He,
good.
he
yeah.
gonna
I'm gonna
notice.
see
He
everything.
does. Yeah, he
Speaking of
sees
seeing
it.
everything, Steven, he says, "Hey, yo, that's your family. I don't know how long I'll be here. Getting heavy rain and thunder.
Have a good night.
Oh,
Where's she
you too,
going?
Linda. Look,
I can only
I'm.
drink a little,
This
girl.
is.
The other night my face turned blue.
Hold on. Let
Uh,
me hurry up and drink this other beer.
yep. Quick, Stephen. This has your name on it. It has not been touched. Told you last week from the other end of the state. I was waiting on you. And I even have a Glen Karen sitting waiting on you. So come
Oh
on.
man.
Come on.
So North Carolina guy. So North Carolina guy. I'm gonna need you to tell me who all your other friends are, because we got the North Carolina guy, we got the cigar guy. I know they got other guys. You know, I know a guy. Speaking of, man, I gotta get with my guy. I am out. I am out. I am out. Um,
What?
I mean,
He,
I have some
he's been
stuff
down on
that,
the job.
man, Brent, listen,
You got
I
to
have
call
some
him.
stuff.
Get on the job.
I have been. I just haven't been able to link up with him. He's been busy, but I do have some
And
stuff like when it was flush. I have some stuff that he gave me and I aged it. So if I need to, excuse me, dip into that stash, I can. But
okay.
honestly,
Okay.
I had some I told you guys about the Uncle Mims moonshine that I got when I was in Florida. I drank some of that last night and it was pretty good. And
Well,
then
you say,
tonight
how is it?
it's good. It's good.
Okay.
The
Okay.
flavors are fantastic. Like I I was thinking, remember I thought that it was underproofed because I couldn't feel it, but it just sneaks up on you, like dangerously sneaks up on you.
It's
Uh it's
unique
dangerous.
shine. Unique clear.
Yeah. Well, the Uncle Mims clear is 100 proof. It's either 100 or more than 100 proof. All
Yeah,
right, so hold on.
not too bad.
Talk to the North Carolina guy. He says, Dash, I see you have an exhaust pipe that you use to vent exhaust your LSG pellet smoker. So I keep my pellet smoker under a gazebo. Do you have any recommendations or advice for venting? So that pipe that you see is actually, excuse me, a piece of chimney pipe. It's a single wall chimney pipe. It is so I have a dryer vent, which is a 4-inch dryer vent that it goes down into the exhaust, the chimney from the cooker, uh, and then that 4-inch goes to 6-inch, and then from that 6-inch I have a 90-degree elbow, and then a 4-foot section of the chimney pipe. So it's not exhaust, but I mean I use it to exhaust the and not all of the not all of the smoke gets in there, but like 95% of the smoke does. The only time or more often than not when it actually the smoke doesn't get in there is when I'm starting it up and the smoke is just running really thick. I haven't had to worry about like clogging up the four corners because the whole thing is that 4-inch that 4-inch dryer vent adapter. It fits perfectly into the exhaust, but the four corners are, of course, open and exposed. I feel like I need to just, I don't say not be lazy, but I feel like I need to do a video on how I rigged it because it is jerry rigged to the max. But it works. And I've been using that piece of exhaust pipe. And the reason why I have a 6-inch exhaust pipe is because on my wood burning smoker. So if you go back into my videos, you'll see I have a wood burning smoker that I called Bessie. So if you look at any of those videos from Bessie or the majority of videos from Bessie, I used to just vent. So how the 20 by 42 is in the garage and it's just venting to the atmosphere, right? It's just venting up. That's how I used to vent my wood burning smoker. But one night I was cooking something and I was on my way back to the garage, and I saw the roof under the the tiles smoldering, and I was like, "Ooh, that's not good." So I wet down the roof, and I was like, basically that night, I'm like, how do I vent this? And I got a piece of 6 inch. Uh, well, I got the the chimney pipe and the elbow, and I stuck it down into the 6 inch exhaust on Bessie, and the whole thing was I kind of like cut some holes in it to slide it into Bessie so it would get a decent fit. And then I adapted it to work on Vicky, and I just sat it on top. And the whole thing is the chimney will draft and draw the majority of those exact exhaust fumes and that smoke out. Same thing with the pellet cooker, the cabinet, and I haven't had to use it on the 20x42 yet. So it doesn't smoke up the ceiling yet. It's gonna create some smoke on that ceiling because of the fact that like when you open up the grill, all that smoke is going to get discolored. Like the cookers I have on the side of my house, I don't they're just it is what it is. Um, we have we did the siding on our house, and we did the siding on like 98% of it. This wall where those cookers are is the only piece of the house of property that wasn't sided or didn't get siding. And then if you look at the video from when I'm outside, we had the whatever the cover was under the porch, the roof. When we got the roof done, they got rid of it. They tore it up, and we now have this. It's basically like it's not even plywood, but it's something like plywood up there. So it's not even decorative. It's not anything. And then the people who we had do it, they did a horrible job. Horrible job. But one good thing is when they did it, I'm like, hey, can you throw these lights up there while you're doing it? So I have lights out there underneath the porch on the front of the house and the side of the house. But the actual decking or boards that are up there look horrible. And I just have to figure out what I'm going to do to make it look better. But it's white, or at least it was white. It's been a few years since I've had it done. And this side of the house where the cookers are, it's definitely starting to get discolored. But not like it isn't like black yet, but give it a couple more years. Let's see, Steven, where you at? So Jimmy, this is a pit beef sandwich. Do you know what pit beef is, or have you had pit beef before?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's good. It's good.
So it's good when you have stuff on it. So my wife got this is rare and it has onions, it has tiger sauce, which is mayonnaise, and horseradish, some salt and some pepper, and then I just added some of that Rudy's barbecue sauce. So, but it's decent, and it's cold, and I'm eating it just the way that it is. It's fantastic.
I got you.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
All right. He was having a thunderstorm, it sounded like, but he's coming.
Mm-hmm. I see.
Where's B tonight?
He told me he had work stuff to do.
Okay.
All
right.
Slow night. That's fine. We can have a
laid back night.
Exactly. We can have a good slow, a slow live stream where we're just shooting the breeze. How was your Father's Day, Jimmy? Happy belated Father's Day to you and everyone else.
And you too.
Yeah.
And you too.
Yeah.
I was on the range. Cook and feed the whole herd, but that's normal.
Mm-hmm.
That's normal.
So we went on Saturday. There's a place that does it's a Chinese restaurant. And you ever had dim sum, Jimmy? No.
Doesn't sound for me. No.
Okay. So dim sum is like a family style small plate type thing, right? You get
Okay.
dumplings, you get little rolls, you get, I won't say all types of stuff, but it's a specific type of, small plate. And they're like bite-sized pieces. So think sushi but cooked, right?
Okay.
So this place does, it's a Chinese place, but they have a few dim sum items, but they call it tapas, like small plate tapas. So tapas is more of a Spanish thing where, again, it's a family style and you order a small plate and that small plate has enough for you to just taste a few things or taste a couple bites and you pass everything around to everyone at the table. So my wife on Saturday was like, "Hey, do you want to go to the place is called Ni Hao, right?" She was like, "Hey, would you like to go to Ni Hao?" And I was like, "Ooh, yeah." She says, "Okay, we're gonna take taste test number three." We're like, "All right, cool." And then my wife calls taste test number one, and she says, "Hey, I'm taking your daddy to Ni Hao for Father's Day. Do you want to go?" He was like, "Yeah." So he was like out the door in 30 minutes, right? So he comes. So it's the four of us. We go. We sit down. We thoroughly enjoy ourselves. Have a good old time. And I can't remember what we did. Oh, we were supposed to go to. There's a big outdoor concert in Baltimore. It's called AFRAM, and it's an acronym for something I don't know. I can't remember what it's for. But so AFRAM was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We were supposed to go to AFRAM. We didn't go to AFRAM. Excuse me. We went and sat. There's a park like you can sit and watch the planes take off and land right by BWI. And I don't even know why my wife was like, "Hey, let's go do that today." And I was like, "All right." So we went over there and sat out there for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And my daughter had never been. So my wife and I had gone over there, a couple times, and we sit out, just listen to watch the planes land or take off or whatever. So my daughter had never been. She had an absolute ball. We went and stopped and got like Slurpees in our cups before we went down there, and we took some fruit. Like they made a whole picnic out of it. Took some fruit with us, and they had, like I said, they had a good old time. They were sitting out laughing and joking and cackling, and I'm sitting in the car with the air on because it ended up getting too damn hot because I'm sitting still. So I'm like, y'all be over there, within eyesight. I think I even dozed off and took a nap in the car in the air conditioning. Um, Sunday, my wife got up or she said, "Hey, can I take you to breakfast in the morning before you have to go to work?" I said, "Okay, cool." So we get up and we go and have breakfast, and and then I went to the range and worked on the range all day, and it was busy. It was busy at the range. People were like, "Why is there so many people here?" I'm like, "Cause it's Father's Day, like Mother's Day, Christmas. People go to church." I said, "Father's Day, everybody comes to the range." So let's see. Laura's here. She said, "Them some more Dash Snorts." Uh, yeah. Hey, Dash, Jimmy, plus everybody. That's your favorite Canadian. I know. Go ahead and say it.
Yep. My favorite Canuck.
Mm.
Yep. 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 Well, Dash, when you went to eat, you didn't have what's it called? Mayo roux?
I don't think so. Why?
It's
Oh my
Chinese
lord.
for no, no.
Oh boy.
It's MAO with the line above DA. ROU, Mayo roux.
Mm-mm. No,
That's
it's
cat meat.
Chinese.
That's cat meat in Chinese.
I heard you, but I heard you say that's Chinese for cat, and I was like, I know this is about to be cat. I know this is about to be
Yeah.
cat.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
That's Chinese for cat meat.
No,
Yeah.
that's not even funny,
Yeah,
Jimmy.
kitty, 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 kitty,
Uh-uh. Mm-mm.
kitty.
That's not. Oh boy, you trying to get me canceled by proxy?
Hey, it's a thing. Seriously, it's a thing.
Look, I
It, it's a real deal.
I do. We do dim sum. I won't say often, but we did do dim sum regularly, and I really enjoy dim sum because it's it's all you can eat. Well, the place Ni Hao is all you can eat, which is one of the things that's great. So we've tried because we've been quite a few times, and we've tried almost everything on the menu. Huh. Laura says, "Oh, I love you guys." Yes, we've tried almost everything on the brunch menu, and very little misses, like very little things that it's like, that's just not for me. Mm.
Hey, Laura, if anybody
Ah,
asks you if you know anybody from South Carolina, what can you say? I mean, for real.
deny, deny, deny. That's what you should say.
No, that's only if you're here. You can admit to it at home. Just deny it when you get down here.
hmm No, I don't know anyone from South Carolina. Why would I? How
No.
would I know someone
Who?
from South Carolina?
Where
Mm,
is that exactly?
man,
Yeah.
dude, it's funny. So, my wife was telling me that her mom called her and needed some help, and my wife was like, "Why is she calling me? She's like, I'm 7 states away. Like, why is she calling me?" Mm. And I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, I'm glad she's not calling me because I'm the IT guy, and normally I get all the IT questions, but my wife, my mother-in-law called my wife, and she had a Apple question because she's like, I can't charge my watch. My watch isn't charging. She said, why is she calling me? Like, I'm not even the iPhone daughter. Like, the iPhone daughter call the iPhone daughter. So, but she's like, I'm 7 states away. And I'm like, seven? Then I had to do the math. I'm like, oh, I'm like, DC, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. I was like, that's fine. And I said, and did I miss one? And then I said, oh, in Florida, it's like, that's six. That's close enough. That's close enough. So, hmm.
Mm, we're uh, unfortunately we're neck deep in dementia here.
Oh,
It's
what'd you
it's
say?
it's been a struggle. I said, unfortunately, we're with my mom. We're neck deep in dementia, so
Mm.
all Alzheimer, and we're dealing with that.
I was
So
I was for I was forgetting I forgot what you said. That's why I asked you to repeat it.
yeah, I got you.
Now he gets it.
Been there
Oh
today.
man, what? All right, so Laura says, was it not one of the Olympics they brought a bunch of dogs home from back alleys? Yikes! Look, you two are gonna have to cut it
and,
out. All right,
and look, what was that? What was that dish you called it?
it was a dim sum.
Dim sum.
Mm-hmm.
And dim sum
Dim
unusual
sum.
animals.
My goodness.
Yeah,
The dad jokes write themselves, Jimmy.
they do.
Because
They do.
as soon as I said it, I was like, here we
Here
go.
it comes.
Dim sum,
Yeah, dim sum.
whatever he's about to say. Here I am being serious for once. And dim sum, yeah, dim some good eating. Oh
Yeah,
man.
but yeah,
Laura says, ever try Peking duck? Jimmy's my favorite cop. Yeah.
dim sum you long time.
Uh huh. Mm. Oh, I'm so glad I'm
So,
3 beers in, and these aren't like
that's
12 ounces either. These are 16 ounces.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's like spring light to your system.
Jeez. Uh, I'm so full right now. I wouldn't want to put anything else after eating that sandwich. I still have some French fries too that I don't say I should eat. But my wife got me. So I'm gonna say, let me tell you guys about my day, right?
That's hilarious, right there. Talking to Laura.
Uh, Silver Bart says, which makes better burgers? 100% brisket or brisket mixed with rib roast? Ooh, I would say the brisket because that brisket is like that. Now this is an untrimmed brisket. You're going to take that brisket out of the pack. Excuse me, rinse it off, cut it into small pieces, and um, grind it up. And that to me, that's going to give you like a 80-20. Now, if you mix in rib roast,
That's gonna be
excuse me,
lean.
you're going to be throwing off, and you're probably going to get you could get like a 85-15 or like a 90-10. It's just not going to be as fatty, which just like Jimmy said, is going to lean it out a little bit. Even though there are a couple pieces of fat
Wonder.
in the rib roast, but that brisket is going to be like a pretty good ratio.
Wonder what baby back meat mixed with brisket ground. See, that's
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 still
why I
pretty
wish
lean.
we could have continued with what at least one more video out of those folks because I ended up with the slicer and you got the grinder. And the
Yeah.
grinder was, I'd be playing with sausage and all kind of stuff with the
Hmm.
grinder, and the slicer is just, you know, listen, if you want to do like um, thin sliced beef, or you want to make,
Turkey, turkey, like a
yeah,
lunch meat.
yeah, all kind of stuff like that. It's perfect. It's perfect. But I mean, you got to be willing. I assume just like the grinder is, you got to be willing
Cleaning
to break
to
it
clean
down
it.
and clean it. Absolutely.
So
Same
the
thing with the
grinder is
slicer.
not too bad because the chute, everything comes apart pretty cleanly. But one of the things I did notice is the metals rust pretty easily. Like when I sat the
Really?
metals in the hopper, it left remnants of rust, and I had to dry it like on a paper towel and keep everything separate, and then make sure everything was dry before I reassembled it. And actually, I didn't reassemble it. I just put it into a plastic bag and put the whole thing like in the hopper so that it stays clean because it's sitting on the side of my house. So I don't have it fully assembled. I have the hopper up so that when I pull it out to use it, I wipe the hopper down and everything else is inside of a plastic bag so I can just pull all of those things out and use them. Um, so yeah, but it's
Oh, oh, only problem with stuff like that, where do you put it?
yep. That's
Where do
why
you
it's
put it?
sitting on the side of my house in a cabinet.
Absolutely.
The
Well,
vacuum sealer,
slicers over there.
the big vacuum sealer too is on the side of the house, and it's like I dread having to use it because I gotta get it out and then I gotta get the bags out because they're put away differently in a different place. And I mean, do I use it? Yes. Do I put things off? Yes. Or I do big batches of stuff to use to cook, and I'm just like I'm over it.
Yeah, I would love to have a room out
Oh yeah.
beside the cooking shack that was
Mm-hmm.
totally dried in, that I could
Yep.
take all this stuff out and build a counter all the way around it, and have
Man,
tons of
different
counter
stations set
space.
up. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That'd be wonderful. But I don't know
Where's TJ when you need him?
yeah. Absolutely.
See, I need a sausage stuffer. That's the next thing I need is a sausage stuffer. Because I feel like if I had the sausage stuffer, I know I told you guys. Oh boy, look at this guy.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What up, guys? What
Uh-oh.
up? What up?
Uh-oh.
Steven, how you doing, man? How you feeling?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Feeling
Yeah, yeah.
fair to find
Oh,
I
everything cool. Just
yo,
rain, rain
I
all.
heard him. I heard it crack. Did you hear it crack, Steven?
Sure, right about that. That's some thunder, lightning, heavy
Oh,
rains. We only got about like a couple of hours no rain from morning straight on around.
Ooh,
It
I've
eased
never
up
done that
around.
before.
You probably got drunk just from smelling it. Jeez.
Ooh, I forgot to open my mouth when I did it.
Went right to your head.
Woo. All right, brother Stephen.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming.
This one's yours.
I'm right there.
Usually it's Steven who is the one that's the bad influence. Catch up. I'm 2 or 3 in.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Cheers, brother Jimmy. Cheers, Dash.
Yeah. Yes. Cheers to you
Bang.
too. I am. I can't do that tonight. I can't. Like I'm beat. Maybe later. Catch me in another like half an hour or so. I'm gonna drink another beer and then maybe my inhibitions might be lowered and then maybe I'll do one. All right. So
Mine are.
let me.
Monitor
Hey,
me quick.
go ahead. Go ahead. Do I need to go get that little breathalyzer thing?
No,
Oh,
I can tell you
so
how bad it gets.
she's all right. So yes, I know, Laura. Laura, I've been up since 4:15 this morning. See, I swear, it's Laura. It's Laura that makes me yawn worse because I'll be good. All right. So anyway, so I got up this
Yeah,
morning.
okay.
It is. It is. It's scientifically proven that it's Laura because I could drink liquor and I'll be tired or whatever. But no, when Laura's here, I just be yawning like crazy. It's Laura. It's like I'm Pavlov's dog, man. I swear. I said it before. All right, so I know, right? Exactly. He rings the bell and the dog starts salivating. I see Laura in the comments and I start yawning. It's years and years of conditioning. Anyway, so this morning I get up before I'm up at 4:15, right? Go ahead, Steven.
Yeah, say funny fun fact. Actually, it has been nearly about 5 years since I drank a Heineken.
Really? Is it just hard to get or you just
No, not
prefer
hard to
Guinness or
get.
something?
Just that the Heineken what we get down here is not really brewed directly from Holland.
Okay.
So different water, different
Oh
taste.
yeah. Uh-huh.
So, but I got it on sale. Buy one get one free. So
Oh yeah. Jeez. That's the best way. You know what? Buying beer on sale is second best to free beer. Like that's it.
sure, right? That's for sure.
And then you know what's better than free beer? Cold free beer.
Free beer.
Yeah. So all right. So but this morning 4:15 I got up, right? Get up 4:15, get showered, dressed, and we're out the door. This morning it was like 5:10, 5:15. I've been driving my wife to work and then getting on the metro, so the subway, to get to DC. So this morning I get to DC and I'm like, oh, I'm actually like 5-10 minutes early, or like in comparison to what time I normally get in, right? So I said, all right, you know what? There's a Wawa a couple blocks away from my job. I walked up to the Wawa. It's like a block and a half, 2 blocks out of the way, and then 2 blocks back to where my job is. So I'm like, all right, I'll walk the extra couple blocks, go in there, get what I need. Boom. I get upstairs, and when I get upstairs, I see a video from you guys, Smarter Every Day. The guy's name is Destin, who runs the channel Smarter Every Day, and he was talking about this smart scrubber. I have a few of them because I watched the channel, and actually they're really good to use as opposed to any sort of like wire brush scrubber or anything like that. And he's manufacturing them in the United States. He's making them here, and he did videos on the whole production of it. And I was like, hey, so he asked the community, hey, if you have a video of you using a smart scrubber or anything like that, please send it to him. So, do I have video of me using a smart scrubber? Yes. Do I have to find the video of me using the smart scrubber? Yes. So I spent like half an hour, 45 minutes going through terabytes of footage. Nope, this is nope. So I found some footage and I did, edited the video, sent it to him, sent it in. I'm like, okay. But then I still had to edit a video from the range for my firearms channel for Friday. So by the time I got that done, It's like 9:15. Oh boy, he's going in for seconds.
I
It's
was a
like
Boy Scout. I'm always prepared.
Might as
You
well.
right. Brave, clean, and
trustworthy.
reverent.
Yep. No, you can't skip. You gotta say the whole damn thing.
No,
Try again.
I can skip. I can skip.
Look,
I'm
Mr.
crossing over
Eagle Scout.
65. After
Listen,
65, you can skip.
listen,
It's in the rule book. Look it
listen.
up, page
Jimmy,
88.
Jimmy, a scout is trustworthy, honest, courteous, brave. Oh shoot, courteous. Jesus.
Yes.
All right.
And
A scout is trustworthy, courteous, clean, brave. Something. No, all
brave,
right.
clean,
Tell.
and reverent.
I thought it was
Brave,
more
clean,
than
and
that.
reverent. Nope.
I thought it.
No, it's more than brave, clean, and reverent. You're
No,
right,
no,
but that's
no.
the
I
end of
know.
it.
Yes. Oh, so that's why. That's why you just
Trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, kind,
courteous.
courteous, brave, clean, and reverent.
All right. So
There you
we always
go.
get courteous and Klein.
Damn.
Yeah. I know.
You asking Carl back some years. There
Man.
you go. Woo.
And then you better click your heels on reverent.
Yeah, well,
I click.
I
We
don't
had to
own
click our.
any Ruby slippers, but
We had to click our heels in our boots when we said reverent. And it was courteous, kind,
we
obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave,
we
clean, and reverent.
we had a Camp Old Indian here. Well, actually, in the mountains, it was actually in North Carolina. But when you went up there, you could join what was called the Order of the Arrow,
Yeah, I remember
and
you were saying that you
you,
were in the Order of the Arrow.
they took you out on a dock on the lake at Camp Old Indian, and you had your sleeping bag over your shoulder because they were going to put you out for the night and then try their best to scare the hell
The
out of you.
night, Laura.
and they would line you up and take the sleeping bag off your shoulders and then beat
Shake you?
on the shoulders 3 times. Yeah, real hard. As they went down, they got everybody that joined that. Now, that's just good Lord. That's I don't want to tell you how many, more than half a century ago that we're talking about. Yeah.
Listen, I about to say I haven't been in the Boy Scouts. So we celebrated our 25th, 25th? Yes, 25th high school reunion a few years ago. So
Okay. Okay.
Shut up, Jimmy. Shut up, Jimmy. Is it 25th? No, it must have been 30th. I don't know. I can't math right now. I'm yeah.
All right. What year?
98 is when I graduated.
98.
Yeah.
I'd been in law enforcement 4 years before.
Anyway. So So, but I was in the Boy Scouts before I started high school, because once I got into high school, Boy Scouts wasn't cool enough while I was in high school, and I only made it to, I think I made it to first class, so I think 3 ranks or 4 ranks in, and then I was like, high school is no, I can't be being a Boy Scout while I'm in high school, like that's not cool, and I dropped out. But all right. So I started telling you guys, I get to work, right? So I'm at work and it's before 7 o'clock. I'm already at work. Now, mind you, my shift doesn't start. I'm not supposed to be at my desk until 9:30, 10 o'clock. So I'm there at my desk at 9:30 if I take a lunch. If I'm there at 10 o'clock if I don't take a lunch, and I'm there until 6. So I'm like, I'm gonna go and get something to eat. So I'm gonna go downstairs at 9:30. Well, I go upstairs to the penthouse in the building that I'm in, and I like I said, I edit the video for Dustin, and I'll find the video, edit the video, and then I edit the video for a firearms channel. So I'm like, okay, cool. It's like 9:15, 9:20. I go downstairs, I sit down at my desk, and I'm like, boom. I'm at my desk all day long, and then, well, excuse me, all morning. So for about an hour or so, and then my manager comes over and she's like, "Hey, we need you guys to do this cable management underneath the desks." So me and the other new guy, the guy who started the week after I did, right? We're using zip ties and we're like pushing all of the cables up like flush with the bottom underside of these desks that have been set up for years, but all of a sudden they need to be cable managed, right? So I'm in the office and I'm and these are standing desks. So I raise the desk all the way up and I'm sitting in the chair and I'm reaching under the desk to do the cable management. Well, the switch that controls the desk going up and down is this teeny little like box that just hangs and is sharp as hell. I don't know who decided to, but I was reaching under the desk and I scraped the shit out of my head. Like, man, you know when you go over a speed bump and your car's too low, and I know Jimmy, you got trucks and stuff. You don't know nothing about this, but you hit a bump and that's what my head sounded like on the switch on this desk to be right. I like smacked my head right into it, and then like you can't see it like because the light is too bright, but like I was bleeding through the band-aid. Like you could see the blood through the band-aid. My head was bleeding. I'm like, my head hurts. I'm like, ah. So I'm like, all right, I'm
Workman's
done. Like,
comp. Workman's
yeah,
comp.
yo, it's funny. I sent my wife a picture of me, and she said, "Oh, that sounds like a workman's comp case to me." So,
Yep.
so, so I worked the rest of the day, and I actually had to do the AV thing that is the new job that I'm doing. We actually did one today. We had a webinar that we helped host, and I actually did the thing that I'm supposed to do. Like I had some good suggestions for the people who were running it, all of that, everything, blah blah blah. So I'm like, all right, mind you, it's like fast forward to 6 o'clock. Um, I leave out of work promptly at 6 o'clock because I have a 6:27 train I need to catch at Union Station, which is 3 metro stops away. Right. I cut across the park from across the street from my job. I get down to the station. I get on the train. The train just arrived. I scurry down the steps, get on the train. There's no seats on the train. I'm standing up, right? So I'm standing, and I'm by one of the doors. And then the train, the person gets off. Like a person gets off the next stop, and I sit down. Next thing I know, I'm leaving Union Station, and I'm leaving Union Station. I'm like, man, this looks familiar. Like this looks like what it looks like when I get on the train at Union Station. And the whole thing was there was no maps on the train that I was on the metro train on the subway that I was on. And I'm like, well, what station? Where am I? What station am I at? So by the time I realized that I passed the station that I needed to be, I was 2 stations up the line. I had to go to the third station. When I finally got to the third station, I get off and I'm like, ain't this some stuff? And the good thing about the metro is like you can get off on the platform and turn around and go back south, right? You don't have to pay to get off to get back on. So because I'm still in the system. So I turn around and I go back down. And when I go back down, I miss my train. Like I get back to Union Station after like I was early enough where I could have like slow walked and gotten made the train. But no, I freaking went past the station. So I double back and get back to Union Station. By the time I get to Union Station, it's like 6:30. The train left at 6:27. I said, there's no point in me rushing. I'm just gonna take my time. I go into Union Station. I'm like, I have 45 minutes to kill. 45 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, the next train, so the 6:27 comes and the next train doesn't come until 7:15. So I'm like, well, I'm just gonna be sitting here for a couple of minutes. So that's exactly what I did. I sat there and I was on my phone for a little bit, and I'm just like, yo, this is crazy. So I walk out to the platform and I find the train is labeled the one that's going to Penn Station. It's like 7 o'clock. I'm like, okay, great. Then all of a sudden the train changes the numbers, and I'm like, what the hell? So then I have to leave from that platform, go to a whole nother platform, and I find the train that's actually going to Baltimore. I'm standing and like because the whole thing was when I came down the ramp, I see people heading in that direction. I'm like, whoop, there it is. So I head in the direction where everyone is going. I get on the train. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna sit my ass down. So I sit my ass down, and I'm just like, how did I even do this? Like I missed the train. So when I missed the train, I text my wife and I said, hey, I'm going to be on the late train today. I don't even know how I missed the I missed the station. Like I missed the station. I don't even know how I did this. I missed the station. I missed Union Station. I'm not going to make that early train. I'm going to be on a late train. And she's like, oh, I'm already here at the station where you get off. I'm just gonna I'll just be here. I'm like, all right. So by the time I get up to where she is, it's 8 o'clock, right? So I get outside and she's like, "Oh, you had a rough day and you were bleeding today, all this stuff." She's like, "I had it in my mind that you were going to get off the train and we can go and there's a food truck, um, like they have food trucks at a fire station up the street from where I get off the train." She said, "Oh, we were going to go up to the food trucks and eat just you and I, because the kids weren't with me, yada yada." So she was like, "Okay." So she brought a beer. She had a beer for me and a soda for her, and we were supposed to go get food trucks, sit out there for a couple of minutes, and eat. And she's like, "Oh, you had a rough day, so I brought you a beer." I'm like, so she had it in like one of those canned koozies, and I'm in the parking lot like. like, like it has been that kind of day. So I'm just like, jeez. So like I said, so she had the pit beef sandwich, some French fries. She's like, I had it in my mind that you were gonna get off the train, or we were gonna go and eat all of this and be fine. She's like, well, I just got it for us because they close like they're done at 8 o'clock, and I'm like, I don't even get there to 8. So she's like, I just went up the street, got food, and had it ready for you basically. And I'm like, yo, it hit the spot. It definitely hit the spot. But I'm just like, yo, I'm gonna tell my manager tomorrow, like, I had a traumatic brain injury because I sat on the train and I don't remember getting to Union Station and I missed my stop. Like I'm dead serious. Like this is not good that I fell asleep on the train. But I don't even think I fell asleep. I just like blacked out, like completely. And it wasn't like I had headphones in or anything. Like I just sat down and blacked out. Like totally don't remember going on the next two stops, the next two train stops. And I'm like, yo, that is not good. That is definitely not good.
The
So yeah.
form is called first report of injury.
Uh, well,
First step
my
on
let me just tell you. So the other guy who I was working with also hit his head in damn near the same exact spot. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm telling you, these freaking desks are dangerous. The switch to raise the desk up is like it hangs down below the rest of the desk, and it's sharp, like sharp. I'm like, this is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. And my manager is cracking up. She thinks it is so funny. And I'm like, yo, this shit actually hurts for real. Like, I ain't even trying to hold you. I'm not trying to.
Well, here's the thing that's probably you. You guys weren't the first it happened to, so that's why she's laughing because guess that anybody who comes in you there, there's a slight
Well,
possibility or element of them getting
but hitting the
damaged.
head.
Brother
Mm,
Steve
Huh?
to dash his head.
Yes, sir.
To
Mhm.
dash
oh
his
boy.
head. Here we go. Dash his head.
Scrog. What up, Scrog? How you doing? Yeah, he says he's starting. Bumpy's here. He says, hey, yo, dashing everyone. What up, Bumpy? Yo, Scrog says, hi, wife. Yes, man, I'm telling you, she was like, workman's comp. Oh man, dude, I am. And like I was telling or I mentioned it last week. Grumpus is here. Holy cow! He says, "Hey, Dash, Jimmy, Steven, and chat, dude." Well, look, I'll say it again. Happy Father's Day to all of you guys who are fathers, and damn near all of you. Definitely appreciate you guys. Wanted to make sure I wish you a happy Father's Day since I have your attention. A Bumpy, your cousin, he said that he's got to get to the range. He hasn't been to the range in a while, and I'm like, we got to get Bumpy to get to the range too. So I said, Bumpy be bullshitting, and he's like, yeah. So I know Bumpy Sundays might be like one of or your only day off, but you got to get to the range and hang out with us too, man. So, but yeah, man, I don't even know how I seriously blacked out, passed out, whatever. I don't think I fell asleep. Like I just totally don't remember getting to Union Station. I was out of it, like out of it. And then when I won't say came to, but when I realized, I'm like, hey, I usually see that graffiti mark when I'm on the MARC train headed back to Baltimore. Like, hmm. Yeah, and that was like the first thing. And then the whole thing is I get to the next station and I'm like, well, what station is this? Is this the station? Because I'm used to getting on the subway and traveling two stations to get to Union Station. So when I realized, I'm like, oh, I see the graffiti, and then I get to the next station, and because I'd never been on that station or at that stop on that train, I'm like, what station is this? Right? I'm like, is this the station? And then I get to the third station, or in between the second and the third station, I'm like, where's Union Station? I look it up and I'm like, Union Station is down here and I'm up here. And I'm like, how the hell did I do that? And then I get off at the next station and I'm like, all right, well, let me just cross the platform and turn around. And so I got off the train and there was a train headed back southbound, like right there. And I'm like, so I get on that one and go back southbound, and I'm just like, how the hell did this happen? So, yeah, Grumpa says, I ain't nobody's daddy, but I've been called mother a few times. Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. Bobby said he's actually moving further away from the range.
Welcome
So
back, Laura.
getting me there is very slim now. So now you got to come. That before you move, that means you got to come to the range for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. Maybe I'll have to just send your cousin to come pick you up. Maybe that's what you need, because you're like, that's too far. I'm not driving all the way down to Glen Burnie. Nah, man, come on.
Come on, Cletus.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Cletus. Come on. Damn. This guy. I will be officially moved on Saturday. Damn it, Bumpy.
Where's Bumpy moving to?
The other side of town. He probably moving further into the country. Yeah.
That.
If I had to guess, because he said he's going in the wrong direction, he's probably moving. Excuse me. He's probably moving further into the county. So, damn.
Down here, that's like from one pasture to another.
Bumpy said, I will be what you were. Passed out? Blacked out? I don't know.
Well, how long is this job situation going to last?
For me?
Man, yeah.
It's funny. I had a one-on-one with my new manager today, and I'm like, yo, this is week 4. I'm supposed to do 30 days. Now, mind you, week 2, I had a graduation, so I missed the week. I missed a day. Week 3, we had Juneteenth, so I missed a day. Week 4, I had a catering event on Monday, so I missed a day. So I'm like, can't we just say 30 calendar days? Like, do we actually have to be 30 days on site for real, for real? So I didn't quite ask because except for the first week, every day of or once a week, I've been out. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry about the missed time. I said, but I just had some things going on before I got here. She's like, oh no, she's like, I made it feel like it was a big deal, but there's plenty of folks here. There's plenty of coverage, so it's not really that big of a deal. She's like, I just hate to have to report those things up the chain of command, and that you weren't going to be here. And I'm like, yeah. Um,
It is what it is.
yeah, and that's what I told her. I'm
Right.
like, I said I couldn't stop my daughter's graduation, which was already
For
planned
sure.
before I got this job here. And I said, this catering event that I did on Monday, I said, I got word of that catering event back in like March. And I'm like, that was before I even knew I was getting laid off. She's like, no, really? It's okay. She tells me one thing, but like her facial expression when I told her that
Tells
I
you,
needed off because she had to tell somebody else, it told me a whole nother thing. Taj, what up, man? He says, what's that though? So, and he says, field trip, let me get my pew pews. So, Taj, you know what? My uncle is going to be coming down to my house August 15th. He said he's going to bring some of his friends who are, they're friends of the church, but they're going to come to my house for a field trip of sorts. So if you aren't doing anything August 15th, there's your invitation. Jimmy's like, what am I doing? Let me check my Palm Pilot.
I'm about to see. Let me see. August the 15th.
what? August the
Mm.
15th, that's my birthday. Wow.
Let's see. I can call myself one of these that you haven't been able to say in
Ooh,
over 20 years, Dash.
that's a Saturday.
Yes, sir. It's a Saturday.
Hmm. Hmm. Careful. Be careful.
August 15th. I'm
That
gonna put
would
it out there.
that would be a shock. It'd
Wow.
be
Okay.
damn. Look who it is.
I'm about to say you have the address, Jimmy. If
I know
you
exactly where it is. I know where it
if
is, what it looked
if
like, and what
yeah, yeah.
neighborhood looked like. I got it.
Man, he said I done my Google Maps research.
I have. I look. I know how the cookers are lined up on the side of the house. I look.
Yes. So and that's the whole thing. What I'm gonna be doing is so my uncle was talking to these. He said it's like 3 or 4 guys from his church, and he said they were talking about cooking and barbecue, and he's like, oh, my nephew does barbecue, and we need to link up, and his folks were like, we need to go visit him. We need to go see him. We want to go, talk to him. And I said, look, I said I can prepare something. I said I can do like a brisket or something like that for you guys. I don't have a problem with that. I said, it's gonna be like fellowship, and then he said he told them about the pew pews, and they're like, oh, he sounds like my kind of guy. They said he like what? Like, can we go to the range? Can we do this? Can we do that? And my uncle's like, I'm sure he'll be fine with that. We just have to link a, like put a date, set a date so he can know to
Uh,
make sure he's got nothing else going on. I'm like, all right.
see, that would be the uncle you wouldn't want to mix with Uncle Jimmy.
Oh no. So
Not not the
my
one bringing the church group.
no.
Not
So
the
and this
one
is
bringing the church
so
group.
here's the thing, Jimmy, right? My uncle said his folks are like, so this isn't a church event, right? And my uncle's like, oh no. And my uncle's like, "Oh, there's gonna be some drinking and some fellowship, and we gonna have a good old time with my nephew." He said, "Trust me, trust me." He said, "We
Ooh,
don't have." He said,
ooh,
"This is not a church thing. This is a you are coming with me to hang out with my nephew, and we're gonna talk barbecue. We're gonna talk pew pews, and we're gonna talk cooking, and we're gonna have fellowship here. So bring a chair, okay?
Careful. Careful.
Look, Jimmy, this
Careful.
is your formal invitation. Um,
Careful.
this is
Ooh,
your formal invitation. I will tell you, I don't have any place really for you to sleep here at my house, so you would have to find
but that's all right.
accommodations. Um, or you
You
know,
got a parking space for my truck.
oh yes, sir, yes,
Oh well,
sir.
there you go. We good. We good. We
Go ahead,
good.
Jimmy. What's 6.5 hours between friends?
Between friends, that's right.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
But between here
Family.
and
Yeah.
Florence
Oh yeah.
back to home, it's
Yeah.
close. That's close.
Okay. All right. Well, what's 12 and a half, 13 hours between friends?
You're right. You're right. You're right. We'd have to
Sheesh,
video that. You catch me in Baltimore. That's video worthy
man.
right there. That definitely.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so Tosh said that brisket you made the other day looked good AF. Well, thank you, sir. I'm telling you, dude, I feel like folks be BSing. So that brisket that you saw pictures of was remnants of my trash man, actually. So my trash man had been, when the trash folks came and I was working from home, I won't say I broke my neck, but I used to make it a point to go outside and tell those guys thank you and collect the trash cans while they were standing there. I'm like, hey, what's up, fellas? Good morning, fellas. Hey, thank you guys for doing what you do. Definitely appreciate you. You have a great day. If I had waters, like sometimes we have bottled waters, I'm like, yo, if I had waters, I make sure I took some waters out there to them. If I had there'd be times when folks come to the house, deliver something. Hey, you want an energy drink? The guy's like, what? You? I'm like, I'm sorry, it's not cold, but here's the energy drink. Maybe you have it later. Like I was that guy, right? I never left a bucket sitting in front of my house with everything in it. But if I'm home, and if I see you come to the house, hey, you need a water? Hey, can I get you an energy drink or something like that? So the trash man knew. So one time, I'm always wearing my still don't smoker stuff when I'm sitting in the house. So I go outside and the guy's like, what's that? You do barbecue? And I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, and I point to the license plates on the cars and stuff like that. He's like, oh man. He's like, man, I gotta support you. How can I order? And I'm in my pocket already digging and giving him a card. It took him like 6 months before he was like, yo, I need something like next week. And I'm like, damn it, you would wait until I go back to work. Like, I'm not sitting at home all day long, right? So he hit me up and he's like, mind you, the first week I was working at the new job, he hit me up like, can I get some food for next week? And I'm like, dude, damn it. It will be where. All right, let's see. Last hint, I will be where you draw the line between you and me. You will always be there, even when you're not there. Oh boy, he must be moving to Pennsylvania. Damn. So let's see.
Night, Laura.
Night,
He
Laura.
said, I will be what you were. He must be moving to Pennsylvania because Pennsylvania it's about 45 minutes north. So, I mean, and it's for what you can get up there versus what you can get in Maryland, bruh. I'm gonna say either that or Delaware. I doubt it's Delaware. Ah, look at that. Ding, ding, ding. Yep, yep, man. All right, well, I'm gonna still send your cousin to come and get you. Damn it. I'm sure he'd be like, all right. I'd be like, oh,
Where's Quentin tonight?
I don't know. He's another one that been fly by night, but he can call his car. You know what? Let me text him. I'm just gonna put Rap's fingers.
Poor Q. Yeah. he got busy after he moved from
That's for
Big
sure.
A to Florida.
So Jimmy, what's happening in your neck of the woods?
Not much, not much. We're doing a summer camp this week for rising fourth, fifth, and sixth graders.
Okay.
Um, and we've been taking them to the lake fishing and to the water park, and we did a reenactment for. We got the fire department, EMS, and the helicopter come in and cut victims out of a car, peel a roof off, and do extractions and fly them out, that kind of stuff.
Mm.
So we've had a pretty good group. We've had 60 something kids. So, and they're middle schoolers and mostly, and
Nice.
mercy, that's a handful. Middle
For
schoolers.
real. Yeah, you talking between what
Ooh,
ages are? Between what 10 and 11, somewhere around there. 10 and
well,
12,
11, 12,
or
yeah,
11,
10,
12,
11,
somewhere
and
there,
11,
around.
12,
Mm.
13-year olds in there. So they're,
So,
there.
give
like
me
I
a
said, a
second, guys. I'll
handful.
be right back. You guys go ahead and talk amongst yourselves. I'll be.
But it's you know, um, we told the parents, drop them off between 7:30 and 8. They drop them off at 5 after 7. so so
Some parents just want to get rid of
yeah,
them,
it's like, yeah, exactly. It's exactly. I can get rid of them as soon as I can. Open the door, they're gone. They're here. So it's pretty much all day with them. It's been a week. Tomorrow is our last day, and we're going to a place called Big Air that is locally, that is a trampoline and indoor bouncy thing that also has a
Okay.
bowling alley and that kind of stuff. So it's good. It's a free camp we do at the PD for um, a good bit of kids. So
Yeah,
and
keep them out of trouble.
well, we keep them away
Well,
from parents, I think, is mostly the idea. But they
for
come
sure.
in, we feed them breakfast and entertain them and lunch, and they're there till later in the afternoon. So it's a good deal. We have very good reviews for the camp. I think this is the fourth or fifth year we've done
Okay,
this.
nice, nice.
So it it gets bigger every year. Um, the help to do it
For
doesn't
real.
get bigger every year, but
That
but
wouldn't get bigger, trust me.
yeah, yeah,
That
but
ain't gonna
it's
get
still
bigger,
good.
trust me.
It's still good.
I had to go get my indigestion medicine.
Uh, and I thought about you the other night. I had done some significant partaking, and I ended up at 3 o'clock in the morning coming up and chewing up half a bottle of Tums, and I thought, I wonder what that is that Dash does that takes care of that.
But I also came back with a cup with some ice in it.
Uh oh. And
Oh, goddamn.
oh, damn, Dash. I, I thought I thought I had done enough.
Look,
I'm
I was
like,
no. Don't you pour another. I'm pouring like a half a splash in here because I got to get up
that
tomorrow at 5:30.
that
That was
definitely is
a
half a splash. All right, I won't.
yeah. I got to get up tomorrow at 5:30 and
Nah,
drive into DC.
nah, nah, nah. Nah,
Uh oh.
I can't. I can't do that. I'm gonna.
I can't drink punch in an ice, you know.
Really? I know that it won't affect my indigestion as bad. So listen,
Doesn't
brother
bother my
Jimmy,
indigestion.
Steven, I'm glad you're feeling better. Jimmy,
Yeah,
I appreciate you. Look,
Yeah, man.
I'm
salute.
That was the way I did the last one.
even cold, even chilled. I still feel it. It's much better. Oh my god, I feel it hitting my stomach right now. Woo. Like I said, I know better. Than yeah, I know better. All right,
Trinidad's
so
revenge.
yes, indeed. Forget Montezuma, right? Taj says, so what the cooks this weekend? I got nothing this week. So honestly enough, Taj, I'm not actually cooking this Saturday. I have tickets to a brunch festival. So there's a brunch festival this Saturday, in the Inner Harbor at a place called it's like Power Plant Live. So I have tickets for that on Saturday. So
Mm.
the missus and I are here. What am I hearing? Thanks, the ice maker. The missus and I have tickets to go to this brunch thing. I knew I heard something. I was like, what am I hearing? Hi.
Mm.
You hold on one second,
Well,
guys. Hold on.
we call that secret squirrel stuff.
Yeah, it's secret scroll stuff. I'm not trying to.
Yeah,
So,
there you
where'd y'all go?
Walmart.
Wawa. And well, hi, welcome back. You know, I feel like I haven't seen you.
Literally, I was just speaking about you not long
go.
earlier. I was like,
Well, and
wow,
Yeah.
where's your dad been?
Where's I feel like I'm, like a ship passing, like ships passing the night with almost everybody in this house because of the way I'm not here. But anyway, all right. So hold on, let me catch up on the comments real quick.
that's what their
Um,
birthdays are.
man. All right. So Taj, yes, this Sunday. Shut up. Taj, I don't have anything planned for this weekend to cook, unless it's something that I could do pretty quickly and easily on Friday night into Saturday morning, because we have that thing on Saturday. Rodney, what up, Rodney? It's good to see you on the live stream. Bumpy says, bro, when you were talking about your commute, I was thinking about mine starting next Monday, but definitely better than a DC commute for sure, because you can drive to where you need to be and it not cost you anything more than just the gas and your time. When I drive to DC, it still costs me between $10 and $12 a day to park, and that is added up really, really quickly. So we had to stop that.
For real.
That's why I go into work early. All right, so let's see. Tosh says also tried a new cigar called The Girl with No Name. It's in the Deadwood family, really nice. So I think I saw some of those. I was looking on. I have a cigar website that I buy cigars from time to time. But honestly, Taj, you know, I was looking at it was a sweets pack. It was 20 cigars, and I was like, it was $100. I was like, I just don't have $100 to spend on a cigar right now. So I'm like, I need to buy other stuff that I have to, do other things with. So that's why I didn't get them. But then, it's crazy. Alton was like, hey man, I have some extras. I'm gonna send you a box of cigars. Just pay for shipping. So I'm glad I didn't order the cigars that I was going to order, because Alton hooked me up, and what I paid Alton to send them to me is half of what I was going to pay for 20 cigars, and I'm hoping he's sending me more than 20. But yeah, but give me a second, guys. I'll be right back.
Brother Steven,
Yeah, buddy.
what's up? You guys have had stormy weather?
Well, we're in the hurricane season now, and it's a bit wetter, more wetter than usual. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? You just have to go with the flow.
It's that time of year.
Yeah.
That,
And then
that time of year.
I was supposed to cut grass a couple days now, and when I went to start up the machine, the primer bulb had a crack in it. So I went and got it fixed today, and well, when I came back home, I got a couple hours of no rain, so got to cut the lawn and thing, and so it was pretty eventful day. you know. Then
Yeah.
day before, yesterday I did it has been a while since I did some smoke burgers. So I did a couple smoke burgers, grill some, well, I smoked some bacon as well one time. And then I did a boneless chicken breast for my daughter to carry to work, slice it, and she makes sandwiches to carry to work in the morning time, for breakfast or for lunch. So
Yeah. I just did the cement block smoker. I did um,
yeah,
some party
you won't
ribs
be,
that
you won't believe. Truthfully, most of the times when I do comment on your videos, I already watch the video. It's just that wasn't in a position to really type a comment. So like as right now, I think I may be about a couple weeks behind in commenting on your videos, and
you
this Sunday was kind of
and
busy, so I actually didn't
it,
get to watch your video this Sunday.
I appreciate it, brother Stephen. I do. It is. Let's see. How far from Bennettsville are you? Familiar with country style cook off? I am a little bit. I am honestly on the other end of the state from Bennettsville, but I grew up in the lower part of the state, so I'm familiar with that area, Bumpy. I do know. But anyway, that was just I've got that cement block pit in the backyard, and I've had a lot of comments about when are you going to do something on that, and I
Yeah,
decided to
because
try to
the
do the
last
the
it's
party
about
ribs. I had never
it,
done them,
it's
and
about what
and
about a
so
year since you used since you did the
y-
cinder blocks. Could be about
yeah,
a
I
year.
did that. I did that last week. Um,
So
my videos go out on Sunday, so
yeah, well I know that for sure.
um, that's just my day, and that's when the majority of my viewers, come on. So I give them the opportunity. I don't compete with church, but after church is over, that's when my video comes on,
Well,
and when they come out and have the opportunity to look, and it is done pretty well as far as my little channel
uh,
goes. And so
yeah.
um, I did that. That's actually what I did for Father's Day, and
Okay, nice,
they
nice.
disappeared. They
Hmm.
those ribs disappeared.
On
I had the
Father's
whole
Day,
herd
what
over
I did
for.
for Father's Day, I made mac and cheese, and I did some oven baked chicken. And when they were like nearly done finishing bake, I
Yeah,
turned off the oven and I put on the broiler section just to get a char on top and tack up the sauce and thing a little bit. And that was about
yeah.
it.
It isn't unusual how we get to cook for Father's Day to feed our family.
and
That's
and
that's the
and
way it
I'm
works.
and I'm like cooking holy already. So
Yeah,
so, so
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, but
Well,
at the end of the day, I don't mind because I enjoy cooking. So if it's
well,
something
and
that
I'm
you
the same
enjoy
way.
doing,
Uh, Yes, I'm exactly the same way. I don't mind cooking, and most of the people that I feed don't cook, so you know it is what it is,
so
and um, I try to put a video every week. So when
I
I cook for that,
used to put out a video every week, and then I just decide, look, once a month is good enough for me, yes, and I comfortable with that
yeah.
because at
Well,
the end, and strangely enough, doing the videos once a month for me, to me, like I gotten more subscribers in that longer period of time of putting out a video. Now I could be wrong in that, but You know, it just works out
Yeah,
good for me.
and it could be. It really could be. What do you think,
Uh,
Dash?
So I
r-
was
r-
listening to you guys. So I know. So Taj asked about the or no, Bumpy asked. Somebody asked about the country style cooking. Yeah, it was Bumpy. I too have thought about trying to come down there for that. The problem is, it seems like during the summer people make these grandiose plans and other things like that, and then inevitably somebody hits me up and I have something else to do. So I can't get down there for that because I would love to just pop up at one of those events and show my face, but I can't commit to it, and because I can't commit to it, I end up usually missing it because I have something else to do. But anyway,
Yep.
I was kind of ear hustling and hearing Steven was talking about how you're getting more subscribers even though you're only putting out a video like once a month now.
at least to me, as
Oh,
I say,
okay.
at least to me, I could be wrong because I
Yeah.
don't really have no scientific evidence, but it's just comfortable for me to do it how I'm doing it. So
So there is a website. If you've never heard of socialblade.com, have you ever heard of Social Blade?
I heard about it, but I never went on that site.
So all you have to do is go to socialblade.com, put in your YouTube channel information, and it'll give you the statistics and it'll tell you like how many videos or how many subscribers you have. Um, and like it basically is all the statistics on
because
your website. Yeah.
because actually I hit what 2,000 subscribers about maybe about a month ago or so.
Wow.
You know, and I was cool with that. Honestly
Yeah.
speaking, I didn't expect to even reach 1,000 subscribers.
Mm.
So
Wow. So do you have your 4,000 hours yet?
that's honestly speaking, I don't really study the hours and thing on this. Honestly speaking,
Is your channel monetized? Is it able to be
no,
monetized?
no,
See,
for
that's
me, and honestly speaking, if it
you
get
don't want to.
monetized, if it gets there. If it doesn't get there,
Yeah.
neither there with me, really and true,
Yeah.
because I was never in it for
For the
that
money.
purpose. Then, yeah, I
Yeah.
was never in it for that purpose. Definitely
I
not.
I understand because I feel the same exact way. But the
Because
thing is,
it started to become when I was doing it weekly, it
yeah,
started to become like a job.
yeah.
And from the time it reached to that state,
Hmm.
I just decide,
It's
mm-mm.
not
Yep.
worth it. So because here's the thing that a lot of people don't. I'm gonna say a lot of people don't realize. Steven, you know this. Jimmy, you know this, and anybody else who cooks and puts out videos on YouTube, you know this. Cooking is not free.
For sure.
Nope.
And people crack me up when they're like, you should do this and you should do that. Well, that's going to involve three briskets.
Trust what I
I
tell you.
know, I know the
Whatever I cook is
is
what
what I'm
I'm going.
eating,
Thank you.
right?
Well said.
And then not only that, Stephen, whatever I'm cooking is what someone else paid for me to cook for them,
In
and
your instance, eh,
I'm piggybacking off of what I have to cook for somebody else to show you a video of what I'm cooking for somebody else. But Steven, you know as well as I do, and Jimmy, I'm sure you probably get it too. All these people with all these suggestions on what you should cook and how you should cook it, and and yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you should
Oh
do
yeah.
this. You
no,
should do that.
no, you see, here's the thing with YouTube. As much as I don't be on YouTube in terms of like with videos, I understand YouTube enough that
Oh yeah.
My
here's the thing with YouTube. If they throw out your channel for you to do ribs, you
Mm-hmm.
could do ribs every week.
Yep.
You could put out
Yep.
a video. But
Yep.
now, how much ribs you going to cook?
No, my
It's not,
family has already gotten to the point where they're stuck. They're like, again,
you know.
pulled pork. Remember when I cooked pulled pork, and I'm like, I had pulled pork in the refrigerator and no one ate it. End up throwing it away because no
This
one
is
ate it. They're like, we're so sick of pulled pork. We
this is
don't.
it.
I
So
made I made ribs this past week, this past Monday, right? Monday I did ribs. I had the order was for 10 pounds of chicken, a whole brisket, and 5 racks of ribs, and a salmon fillet. Now, mind you, I didn't film a video on it because I've done all of those things multiple times, and there's
Yeah.
nothing different about. I've done those things on the pellet cooker, right? I'm like, I'm not filming a video. Nope, I'm already. Nope, I'm not. I'm not doing it. Nope. So anyway, because
Well,
I buy the packs of ribs in twos, I had 6 racks. So I had an extra rack of ribs. What do? I'm like, I'm going to season these and cook these for my family. I cooked the ribs, and they had a whole rack of ribs on Monday. I come like in the refrigerator on Tuesday, or actually I went to put them away on Monday night, and I think maybe two or three of the bones were eaten, and that was only because I put them on Taste Tester number three's plate. And I don't even think she ate them. I think she put them on her plate. She warmed it up, maybe had half a rib, and was like, I don't really want ribs. And that was it. So I can't keep cooking the same
but
exact thing.
but
This is it.
most of mine that I get are anti-cop video
Oh,
comments. You
mm,
know, anti-cop, and that's what I get. I get Trump boot cop or or
mm,
something like that.
and,
And
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 Kate,
and a good bit of those are where YouTube has cut them out, but they let me
mm-hmm,
know what they were anyway.
mm.
You know,
So
um,
Bumpy was talking about how when I said that there's always something else going on whenever that cookout happens, he says facts. It's always Father's Day weekend. I didn't even know. Like, why would you have that big event on a Father's Day weekend? That just seems selfish to me. Because I mean,
yeah,
that no,
yeah,
like that no. Why would you do that? Like, why would you have so little respect for fathers that barbecue and fathers in general that you're like, we're gonna host a Father's Day celebration and barbecue? That just doesn't make sense to me. Like, people have to travel to this event. Like, I'm sure some people are like, "Oh, it's a Father's Day getaway," but not for everyone. I actually would like to spend time with my kids and or my wife to take me out and celebrate me versus me saying, "Hey, I'm going to go on a 7 hour, 8 hour drive to a community event that I'm at." And here's the thing: I gotta pay to get down there. I gotta pay to stay somewhere. I gotta pay to eat. I gotta pay to do all these things, and it's like it's not convenient for anybody who has to travel. That just that no. So Bumpy, I'm sure you
yeah.
can probably agree and commiserate. So let's see. Scrog said, "How about how big do you think your channel would need to be to actually pay you to cook, break even at least?" Probably around 45 to 50,000 subscribers. Because what happens is I normally get about a tenth, not even a tenth. Actually, I'm not even gonna lie. Because the thing, Scrog, is this: when people get to the point where they're like making money, they're not making money off of YouTube. They're making money off of the affiliate links. They're making money off of the deals and other things like that. Have I made money off of some of the things that I feel like I shill, but some of the things that I show you guys, yes. But I mean, in the grand scheme of things, when I charge somebody a couple $100s for a video, I'm not getting rich off of that.
for sure.
Um, look, Chris
Probably
is
not
Dash's
breaking even.
man. Listen, Dash's family actually only wants vegetables for dinner. Chris, let me tell you, man. I could cook vegetables and they would be happy. And when I say they, Taste Tester number one's girlfriend, my wife, and my daughter, they would be happy. Taste Tester number one and myself would be like, what about us? Like those ribs I made for my family on Monday, I had to fend for myself on Monday to eat my own dinner because now, mind you, I did also have an event, so I wasn't home, but like I made them ribs, left, went out and catered the event, came home and had to stop and get myself dinner before I came in the house. So yeah. Um Tosh said I need to come through
Yep.
more often. You tossing, you throwing away pork. I Taj is one of those things, man. I try to have stuff in the house, or if I have some extra, I try to leave it for them versus me saying, "Oh, I'm gonna put it in the bag and freeze it," because I'm quick to do that. Or I say I'm gonna sell it, right? And then they're like, "Oh, we want something to eat too," or I try to make sure I have stuff in the house for them to be able to eat. But when I do that, I'm taking money out of my pocket when I could put it on Instagram, put it on Facebook, and sell it, and they be none the wiser. Like a lot of times, I'm like, "Yo, don't touch this. I'm selling this brisket." I definitely. But here's the thing: like last week, on Juneteenth, I I cooked the brisket, and taste tester number one's girlfriend, I had some pieces of it. Now, mind you, I didn't even get any. She just demolished what I had left over. And I was like,
Yep.
I was saving some for me. I was saving some for taste tester number two because he hadn't left yet. Like, it demolished it. And I was just like, damn, um, I guess nobody else is getting some of that brisket that I just set aside for everybody else to have some. So Scroggs said, "Damn kids, wait, Jimmy's the fuzz. Hide your weed."
Look,
Ruby says,
you would be
"Actually,
amazed at how much weed I have ground in the dirt right beside the car. You would be amazed. I'm like, hey,
so Bumpy says I actually look at it differently. I guess because I actually want to go because I'm a fan of the whole culture, and it's an event I wouldn't mind going to. I'm not saying I wouldn't mind going to it, but I just don't want it to be on that weekend. I would love to go, and I mean, I've heard about this event for years now. It's been a few years, but I just can't go on. Maybe it's me, and I feel like, and maybe it's just me because I feel like that's kind of it would be very selfish of me to not make myself available for my wife and kids for Father's Day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That is um that is the time that they get to say, okay, we're celebrating your daddy, okay. And if I say, well, for Father's Day, I want to go away and I'm not going to be here for you guys to do that thing that you want to do for me, mind you, I call me crazy, but I don't get very many days where they celebrate me. Okay, Jimmy, I mean, your family might be a little different. Steven, your family might be a little different. But I don't get very many days where they're like, it's all about daddy and whatever daddy wants. I
Yeah,
don't.
for real. No,
I agree. I
I
agree.
understand that.
I
Yeah,
don't, and I mean,
I hear you
I'm
on
not,
that.
and I'm not taking anything away from my wife. It's just my wife puts. I feel like my wife puts my kids first, and I,
It's the way it is.
That's how it is.
It's the way it is.
That's how it
we
Yep.
put our wives first, and then the children come.
is.
But our wives put our children first, and then the
Uh,
this, the
that's
that, the
just
this, the that.
that's the course
Left
of
over.
nature.
Left over. There's daddy.
We get
Yep.
whatever's left over. So look,
That's
speaking
right.
of that, I poured a little bit more into my cup because I'm oh, oh, tomorrow's gonna be a struggle. Oh
It wouldn't
boy,
be it wouldn't be a struggle tomorrow. Trust me.
shit. Yeah, well,
It wouldn't be a
Scrog
struggle.
said Scrog said he's been eating leftover barbecue for over a week now. It's finally all gone. Yeah. Mm.
Yep. Been there.
Officer, those aren't my drugs. Well, I found them in your pants, son. Those aren't my pants. Scrog says
Yep.
hi. Jimmy puts weed in the dirt. Reminds
You
me of when
you
we we drag state and get
you
pulled
think
over. Our beer would
you
get dumped
think
into the gutter. Never mind, we were
that
minors. Jeez.
you think that hasn't been said about the pants? I've heard that quite a few times.
Mm, mm, mm. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Look, I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Uh, I said, Raps fingers. He said, which DJI camera do you have? Damn it, the Prime says sell on it. Never mind. Also, are your fingers okay? Y'all need some milk. All right, so Quentin, I have the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and I also have the DJI Action 5. The Action 5 is the one that I would actually recommend, but the Action 6 is on sale right now for like $450. And I'm telling you, I almost bought one. I almost bought one because it's on sale. It's like 20%
Damn,
off. Yeah, I almost bought
can't hide
one.
that. Can't hide that.
No, no,
Yeah,
Jimmy. So I
you
won't say I
can't
can't hide money. Listen, Jimmy. Let me listen. Listen. I There are other things that I need to buy that I won't say are more important, but there are other things that I need. So I actually bought a scanner, a scan tool for my car, right? For my Passat, my diesel Passat. It is it needs some repairs, and the repair it's not even a repair. It has the diesel particulate filter, and the diesel particulate filter has not done the regen, and because it has not done
hide
the regen, I have 10 miles left before I won't be able to start the car.
Wow.
10 miles before I won't be able to
it.
start the car.
So where is the Opal Ice 2 on that list?
Um, it, Listen, it's not on that list.
That
It
that
is.
look, that bougie ice has got to get back on the list.
Let me tell you,
It's got to
Jimmy.
get back on
You
the
know it's
list.
funny. I looked at a one of those the big clear ice ball makers that was like the Opal
Mhm.
Ice, but and it was I was about to buy the used reconditioned one because it was only $130 versus the $200 it was brand new, right? But then I looked
Well,
at the reviews, and the review said, "Do not buy this. It does not work. It does
look,
not produce
the
ice."
the Amazon whatever they call their days,
Yeah,
whatnot,
Prime days.
uh,
Prime days.
Prime days. Aren't we like in it or close to it right
No,
now?
it's happening right now. From yesterday until I think it might be Thursday. No, Friday.
That
So
that
from
would that
yesterday
would
till
be
Friday.
that'd be a perfect time to hear that noise on the counter again.
I can't. Where the ice maker went, that's where my cap espresso machine is. All right, so Quentin says checking out the Action 6 now. The Action 6 with the bundle accessories is 481. That is a good deal. That camera was close to $550, maybe even 600.
Wow.
Yeah, it is not cheap, but it is a damn good camera. It will do any and everything you need it to do. I have submerged that thing underwater. I have, like even salt water is not a problem. Um, it does decent time lapses. The only thing is, I set it up so that it doesn't do the fisheye thing. I have like the wide eye, or I don't have the wide eye, like whatever the thing is to take the fish eye out. So when I'm filming videos and have the Osmo Pocket 3, which is that long stick one with the gimbal and the action, you guys can't tell, or if I switch between the two cameras, it's not like, oh, that's definitely two different cameras. Like you just see a different
Angle
position.
position, right?
Yep. So hold on, let me just catch up, make sure. Yeah. So it's funny. I think about Quentin because he says I've never seen you in a shirt. Like there were times where he's like, I've never not seen you in a Steel Drum Smoker shirt. You remember this past month, I have had to go into work into DC. So I don't come home, put on the Steel Drum Smoker shirt. And like I do own other clothes, other things aside from the Steel Drum Smoker shirts. I mean, I know. Um, so he said, "This is the first time I've seen you without a barbecue ad on your body. There have been plenty of videos where I have my shirt on and I take it off and you see me in my t-shirt because I get hot. I have a fan that's blowing directly on me right now. So that's the only reason why I haven't taken this shirt off. But I did think about it and you, but I'm like, I'm not going to find a damn shirt to. Um,
So that shares the question: when you're going to start wearing your barbecue shirts to work?
I don't know. I thought
And
about
not
it
and not looking
on a
plausible.
Friday maybe.
Uh,
Mm, mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, so Bumpy says so. It sounds more of a tradition for you. My Father's Day is very regular. I don't put any major expectations on it. I don't put expectations on it either. But Bumpy, it's not about me because I'll be I'll be completely all right. So I'm gonna say this again, right? And I want you to understand, it's not about me, even though it's about me. And I know that that's oxymoronic, right? But my Father's Day, my Father's Day would be perfect if they just left me the hell alone, right? I don't need anything. You don't have to get me anything. Just leave me alone, right?
Don't
Let me
make
sit
me
in the
cook to feed you.
man. Listen, don't make me drive you anywhere. Don't make me have to pick you up
Mhm.
and do anything. Leave
Mhm.
me 100% the hell alone. Let me sit in the corner in the air conditioning and drink a beer in my drawers.
thank you,
That would
thank you.
be that would
Amen.
be perfect. Okay, but
Amen.
because that's not going to happen, and I said,
For
like my wife
real.
said, well, what about Father's Day? And I'm like, I don't need anything. I don't want anything. Look, you guys are all happy, and I'm happy when you're happy. And she's like, don't you do that because if I were to do if I were to do this X, Y, and Z, you get excited about it. Do I get happy and excited if I am not the last thing you think of? Yes. But if you leave me the hell alone, that's fine too. I'm gonna say don't half as give me a celebration. Um don't half as say, oh, this is for you and it's something I have to put together or it's something I have to go and pick up or it's something that I have to go like I don't want to do shit, right? That's perfect Father's Day, right?
Perfect
Um
Father's Day. 4 days.
yeah. Da, 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 da.
Damn, Dash. This Action 6 doesn't look anything like I thought it would.
Oh no, it's pretty compact. The action, I'm telling you, if I could afford it, like I am trying not to put money on credit cards. That is it. Like because my expenses, like you're Steven, you're laughing, but I'm so serious. My expenses have gone up, and actually, I got my first paycheck from being in DC. I feel like I'm making less money than I did when I
Hmm.
was working in Maryland.
Oh, wow.
I kid you not. My pay is not the same. It is less. Like I saw my paycheck because I'm gonna say tomorrow, but Friday is when I get paid. But the money goes into my checking account on Wednesday, and I looked at it and I'm like, that number, that number's not. No, that's no. So then I look back at the paycheck from before, and it was $30 or $40 more. How am I making more money and getting less? Like that just doesn't make
The
sense.
the
So
Osmo Action 6 Capture More
Welcome to the
combo
real world.
is 404.
yes, but
Welcome
you
to
want
the
the bundle
real
pack
world.
with the like with the cage and with the you don't even need the
So
extra battery. You need the cage. You
the
want the
enhanced combo.
yes. Because the
That's
whole thing is that
420. That's 421.
that cage is worth its weight in gold because you're going to drop that camera. Um
Yeah.
the it's just it's a thing of what's going to happen. Um I also got, I mean, so I actually spent money on Amazon, but I got some practical things. Like I got things for the house. I got trash bags. Why am I buying trash bags? Because I'm the one that has to take out the trash, and I have to do the trash bag. So I'm like, the Amazon basic trash bags are on sale. Let me buy some trash bags at 15% off. Why am I going to pay full price when I can get them on sale? Um, the quick mounts that I use for my cameras, they were on sale. It was like 15% off. Okay, so they're not $20 a piece. They're now $17 a piece. I got a couple of those. I got two of those. The things that I use on my head when I'm in the range so the stuff doesn't hit my head and the sweat isn't dripping down my face, they were on sale for $10. I got a couple of those. Oh, my pocket knife. The basic pocket knife that I keep on me, this pocket knife I spent like $12 or $13 on. It was on sale for $10. Let me go ahead and get another one of those because I'm bound to lose this one or go into a building or a place where they're going to say you can't bring that in here, and I gotta find a potted plant outside to try to stick my knife in. Especially now that I'm working in DC and having to travel and go into different buildings for my job. I'm like I know it's coming where I'm gonna go somewhere and they're gonna be like you can't bring that in here, and I'm gonna lose my knife. So I said, let me go ahead and get myself a backup of the knife I really like. Um, and then so actually I bought the today I bought the scan tool, the auto scan tool, like a bi-directional scan tool, so that I
Oh,
can.
not cutting you across. I was to ask you, when you decide to purchase this scan tool, couldn't you have gotten one where you could have scanned all the vehicles?
So I do have a scan tool, like a regular scan tool that'll tell me the codes, like the what is it, ODB2 tool. But the thing is, I can read the codes and clear the codes. But this scan tool that I bought is more like one of the ones that comes on. Like, I don't know. Do you have Snap On down there or
Yeah,
Matco?
yeah, yeah,
So that really expensive Snap On
yeah,
scan
yeah.
tool that
That
you
that
can say,
that
oh,
was money. Yeah,
turn on this module or turn off that
yeah,
module. Because Steven, if I'm not mistaken, you do auto repair, right?
yeah.
So the whole
That
thing
that,
is,
that that will be costly. Trust me.
yes. So I got a scan tool that was a tenth of the price. And I'm sure it's even more down there on the island
Yeah,
because
well,
here,
let me put it to you this way: one of your dollar is
yeah,
equivalent to $7 of our dollars.
all right,
6.90 something. Call it $7.
yeah, $7. So the whole thing is,
$7.
the Snap-on scan tools are like between $2,000 and four
Yeah,
thousand
yeah,
dollars,
yeah.
right?
And I
This
mean,
scan tool I bought,
it wouldn't be feasible for you to do that.
yeah, this
Definitely
scan
wouldn't.
tool that I bought was 250, and the whole
Big
thing is,
difference.
man. But
Big
but the whole
difference.
thing is, I know that if I have to take my car to the dealership and get them to do something, it's going to cost me five hundred
Maybe,
dollars at
yeah,
least.
for sure.
So if I buy the scan tool for half the price, there's a sleeping Jimmy.
Not really. I'm s- I'm
Oh
still waiting on this one.
well,
I'm
shit!
listening.
I done took my last sip here, but so I figure if I spend $250 that I don't have, but I can get my car running versus me.
Mm.
I've already spent $650 on parts and labor trying to get other things done, and it hasn't fixed the problem. And I'm like,
The scan tool is the best.
the scan tool, I'm hoping that I can force the car to do a regen, the diesel regen. And
Mm.
even if I can't force it to do the regen, I can use the scan tool to put 50 extra miles on the clock where I can still keep starting the car.
Yeah.
Versus it, you
But
know,
you know,
or
eventually
or
that will
or
run out
tell
too.
you
Eh?
or tell you what's wrong with it, and
Well,
so
you
there
got an
are
O2 sensor or
there
whatever.
so the whole thing is that's what I just changed. I changed, and because it's a diesel, it has um a pre-cat O2 sensor and it has a post-cat NOx sensor. So it's a nitrous oxide, I guess it is, sensor,
Yeah.
and that's what I just changed. But that NOx sensor was $450.
Hmm.
And then I couldn't get the knock sensor off myself, so I ended up taking it up the street to a mechanic. He put it on a lift, took like another mount down, and when I say he used a this wrench was this big that he put on that damn knock sensor, and he tightened that mug down, and it cost me $100 for him to get that knock sensor off. Okay, and
Yep.
I was like on
About
my
right.
back on the ground, I couldn't get it, and I'm like, you know how much I won't say you know how much money I spent in extra tools. I bought extra tools. I bought an like an O2 sensor, claw
Yeah.
foot. Yo, when I say I have
Remember
thrown,
when you're on the ground, you're not getting much leverage
oh yeah, oh yeah,
as to when you're off the ground.
oh yeah, oh trust
So,
me, Stephen. Stephen, I am
so,
very mechanically inclined, and I couldn't get it, and I was just like, all right, you know what, I have to give up. I can't. And then the whole thing is, after I got the sensor changed, I drove the car for 20-ish miles or so, because the whole thing is actually I got the sensor changed. I used his scan tool to put it into the regen mode, and it didn't work. It didn't work. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And I'm like, all right,
Ooh.
before I send it to my friend that's a mechanic, yeah. Yes, I definitely use the DJI mic. So the thing is, when you buy the Osmo Pocket, or excuse me, yeah, the Osmo Pocket 3, it comes with the DJI mic. But I have purchased the the DJI, it's the DJI mic mini, I think is the one. And the whole thing is, when I say it directly connects to that Osmo Pocket 6, 5, 6, and the excuse me, the Action 5 and 6, and the Pocket. So if you see me, I can touch the microphone and start and stop the recording. Game changer. Do you know how much footage I've saved from me walking around to where the camera is to actually press the button and then walking back to where I need to be and then acting like, okay, hey, this is what we're gonna do. No, I just look at the camera and I'm like, all right, is it ready? Click, and I press the button and it starts the recording. Man, that has saved me terabytes of wasted footage of me just walking to and from the camera.
because
Terabytes.
you recording in 4K.
4K. Yep.
Yeah, you picking up real space there.
Yep. Quentin's laughing and Scrock says, I disagree. You should be being a father on Father's Day. Yeah. Save the selfishness for your birthday. But Scrog, I want the same thing on my birthday. I want to be left alone. Like, I mean, yeah,
Peacefully.
exactly.
Peacefully.
Quentin said that's exactly what I'm doing for my birthday next month. Dash, sitting alone, efficient, minding my business. Some say it's a terrible birthday idea. For me, it's perfect peace, peace, and quiet for the win. Yeah. Look, Brumpy says Father's Day still is never about us. All we want is peace. Everyone. My new schedule allows me to stay up a little bit now. Yeah. Oh, he says peace, everyone. He says the new schedule allows him to stay up a little bit. Well, that's what's up, man. Q. Honestly, I wish I could be content again. Yeah. The things going on in my head are way too loud. Yeah. Grumpus says corporate math. The house always wins. Dude, this is me talking about my paycheck, and the whole thing is I'm venturing that it's because I'm working in DC. I'm having to pay more taxes. I th- I'm I am like I haven't seen my paycheck to be able to compare my actual pay stub to for this week to what it was last week because I don't think I can see my stub until Friday. But I am dead serious when I say I have less money in my account. Like it is not even funny that I checked my bank account or I checked my pay 2 weeks ago versus today and it's less money. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. Yeah. Chris, I'll tell you, brother, it took me years to get to the state of mind. I just truly enjoy my peace at this point. Yeah. Oh. Grumpus, I hit my head on a desk doing work this morning, and it wasn't the desk. There's there's a controller for a standing sitting desk, and and the the controller hangs down lower than the actual desk.
There's not the problem. Grandpa's have a comment.
Yeah,
There's the
no,
greatest.
he always he never. So when I
Grandpa's
scraped
never
my head,
fails.
no, never. He pulls no punches. I scraped my head on this controller, and the controller is like a sharp. It has a sharp edge to it, like a sharp plastic edge, and I scraped the hell out of my head. Like I probably could take it off at this point because I was like, I didn't want it to. But let me see if I can get it off my head. But ow, yeah. Look at that thing. It's a gouge. There you go. Oh yeah. Like look at the damn blood that was on the band-aid.
Bless.
Yo, I scraped the hell out of my head. So and my manager my manager was cracking up when I say she was almost in tears laughing so damn hard. I was like, yo, this shit actually hurts. Like for real, it hurts. I'm getting another beer. We're gonna do another Narragansett. There we go. Yeah. So, but yeah, man, I've had and then not only that, when I got on the train this afternoon, I feel like I blacked out because I missed my train stop and went 2 stops out of the way. So, let's see. Dash gonna get a FIDA warrant on him because of Amazon. Yeah. So we stopped and got snowballs on the way home, and there's a beer store across the parking lot from the place where we get snowballs. And I came home and took a little bit of ice that I had in my refrigerator and put it into my cooler, and it is working. It is working. Grumpus, I thought it was just a light reflection. No, it's not the light reflection. I have a band-aid on my head for a reason. You guys saw. That's gonna get a
beer ball.
No, nope.
Beer ball.
I'm gonna take the look. You know what? I took a sip. I'm gonna take the beer and pour it into the cup, and I can drink it faster.
Brother Steven.
Yes, sir.
Oh
This
boy.
Time. One more.
Give me a sec.
Let's see. Look, we knocked the top out of that bottle.
I didn't slip on the toilet, dude. Look, I ain't got no reason to lie to you. No, wait.
Salute.
Salute. Look, I'm drinking my beer with you guys.
No, funny thing for Father's Day, I was sipping on honey Jack Daniels for Father's Day.
Oh man, that stuff was dangerous too.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember Father's Day, Stephen?
Father's Day was a cool one.
Yeah. So Grumpus said Dash saved on a scan tool. Now the Action 6 will be free. Wife math. So it's one of those things where I told you guys that I'm commuting to DC, and with the commute to DC, I'm like having to run out the door at 6 p.m. to make it to the metro, the subway, to get to the train in Union Station. I'm contemplating buying one of those electric scooters to take me from my job the mile and a half or mile and whatever to Union Station, and then cutting out the whole having to get on the metro. But the scooter I'm looking at, it like I keep trying to say, okay, if I'm gonna buy one of these things, I need to buy a good one. Like I don't want to buy one and I'm gonna have to replace in a year and buy another one. So now I'm looking at $1,000. That's why I don't have $450 to spend on a damn camera because I'm like I'm already broke, and then it's like, well, I gotta buy a scooter that I now, mind you, I can say, okay, you know what? I can take the scooter from
Dash,
my yeah. What's up?
dash.
I'm listening.
First report of energy or injury. First report of injury.
Hmm.
Then go and file against your insurance. Then you're gonna need a scooter to get it around on, and see you can get it all paid for.
So Jimmy, I I should go get my boot. I've
Or
told you
buy,
guys to
buy,
go.
buy a second electric car, one for the wife. And
See,
problem
we got
solved.
it. We got it figured out for you already, Dash.
Problem solved.
So you gotta remember that it still costs me money to park in DC, right? And I like
Oh yeah.
I've been thinking about this, right? Because the whole thing is this, it'll cost me like so let's say I take my scooter and I take it to the Mark station. The Mark station is like 3 or 4 miles away from my house. The Mark station is the regional rail to get to DC. I get off the
Yeah.
Mark station and then I can take my scooter and drive it to my office, which means I'm saving on parking, right?
But here's the thing. Not continue. When winter kicks in, now,
Winter kicks in. I mean, I'm just gonna have to ride faster. I'm not. I've rode my motorcycle in the rain and in the snow. As long as it's not ice on the ground, I'm good to go. Like,
okay.
and what's crazy is I saw someone on the scooter I was looking at ride it in the snow, and I was like, well, damn. Um, the good thing is, like, the roads that I would be taking should be pretty paved, but I don't know, Steven. Steven, you don't.
And
Here you
and
are thinking about the winter. You don't even have winter to know what it is.
and here's the thing. Don't you have to pay for license for the e-bike or anything like that?
No, no.
Oh, okay.
Nope, no. It doesn't cost me anything extra for the scooter, or excuse me, for
Okay.
the yeah for the scooter. It doesn't cost me anything extra.
Okay.
But here's the math, right? And I'm like, it ends up being a convenience thing because if I leave my house and take the scooter to the regional rail to get to DC, it's gonna cost me $6 to get into DC. if and then I take the scooter into work and I do what I need to do and I take the regional rail back home, it's gonna cost me $6 to come back home, right? It costs me $12 to park, which is $6 in each direction. But I'm not
All right.
spending money. I'm not spending on the um one. I don't have to deal with
So
traffic.
Well,
the
yeah, for
big
real.
question is, how many days do you have left of the 30 days?
Technically, I did 5, 4, 4, and 4. So, but like I said, I was thinking that it was just gonna be like for the first month, I have to be there every day. I talked to my manager today, and she's like, I will be working out a new schedule soon, which means, and I already told her, I said, well, look, if I'm coming in, I said I would love for me to be able to work remote on a Monday, a Tuesday, or a Wednesday, because those are the days that my wife goes into work. And I'm like, if I don't have to go in on one of those days, that's great, right? And I said Tuesday and Thursday, she's home. I said I don't need to be home on a Tuesday or a Thursday. I don't need to. I said I can drive in, and the whole thing is like driving in on Thursday is not that bad. It just cost me $12 to park. I get to charge my car for free, so it basically cost me nothing to drive down there, except for the $12. And I'm basically it's a wash at that point, right? Because I mean, now if I were home, it would cost me less than $12. But if I was out and about and I had to charge my car, it would cost me more than $12. So it's a wash. And on Fridays, it's the same thing. It actually costs me $10 on Fridays to go in because they have a special on Mondays and Fridays where they give you, it only costs you $10 because most people aren't there, right? So now, mind you, the other guy, the new guy, he lives in Baltimore as well. He's going down to DC. So I'm like, he's like, so the past 2 weeks, the past two Thursdays, I brought him back up to Baltimore. And I'm like, bruh, I will bring you back to Baltimore as long as you pay for my parking. So let me break even on my parking. And I'm like, golden. But I got to one, I gotta wait for him to get paid. And two, I got to wait for him to get paid because he already owe me $25 at this point. And I'm like, yo,
You had to trust him.
yeah, yep. So we gonna see because I'm gonna be like, yo, tomorrow when I drive to work, I'm like, look, this is week 3, and I'm not asking you to buy my lunch, but if you pay me $12, if you give me the parking money, look, you give me the $25 for before, and before I leave, you pay for parking. I'm cool because I'm bringing him all the way back to Baltimore.
Yeah.
And though I'm not saving him money, I'm saving him a lot of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well,
So Sean said he's traveling, so he missed most of the live. I want to say you didn't miss much of anything, man. We, I hurt myself. I have a workman's comp issue process pending. Oh, hold on 1 second, guys. Let me. There you go. You're good. What are you looking for? It's probably not under there.
Miss Dash.
No, it's not. This is T Session number one's girlfriend.
No, okay.
Yeah, but she's in her pajamas, so.
We'd never met.
You saw her on the. I cooked the. Well, you haven't formally met her. Are you?
Right. Not in person.
Okay. No. Yeah. All right. She's gone. Now we can talk about her.
Okay.
Yeah. Quintus's workman's comp. Okay, ordering the Action 6 and the mic setup. Goal is to live stream the league. Nice. So, which mic did you order, Quentin? Because the mic mini, there's a couple of different versions. There's the mic mini, which is just the mic mini, and then there's the mic mini that comes with 2, and then like the transmitter. You really only need the receiver. No, you really only need the transmitter, and you don't need the receiver. No Limits, his favorite protein to make on a Weber kettle. Steaks. Just run scooters in DC. Dude, all of those things add up. For me to ride the 4 blocks from where I get off the metro station to my office, I'm like, I don't even know how much it's going to cost. If you drive the EV to DC, there's free charging, and a lot of those garages there can leave fully charged and offset the cost a little. That's what I was saying. I didn't get there before I saw that. How about a powered skateboard? Because it'll fit in a briefcase. Who carries a briefcase? I'm a book bag guy, and my book bag which is all part of the scooter conundrum. Because I mean, I am svelte as is, and the scooters have a less than svelte limit. And then I have 3 laptops, an external hard drive, other stuff in my book bag, and the svelte limit is exceeded and then some. Yeah, Grumpus said I buy the Action 6 just to film you. Yeah, Scrog says remote work on Thursdays because of those streams. I don't want to do that, Scrog, to be completely honest with you, because my wife is here on Thursdays, and I need to be here on a day where she's not here so I can do things around the house that I can't do when she's here. if that makes sense. Yeah, yeah. Um,
Yep.
it's her the like I can't film a video when she's here, and that's the I'm gonna say the main thing, but that's one of the things. I can't do barbecue when she's here. I can, but it's just not as easy to do barbecue when she's here and or film a video of me doing barbecue when she's here. I rather it be no one here when I'm here so that I can get other things done. Da, 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 da. Okay, so he said he got the Mic Mini 2X 1RX. You don't need the receiver because the receiver is going to be the camera. Unless you are plugging that receiver into a an additional camera or a phone, you don't need to buy the receiver. You can save money by buying two transmitters. Okay. I'd pay good money to see that rolling down Constitution Avenue in DC. So it's not Constitution. I'm rolling down K Street. K Street. Yeah. Quentin, I sent Steven a picture of it. All right. So do I need to go out to Amazon and show you what you need to get, Quentin? Just let me know. And it's 11:30. Tomorrow is going to suck.
Come early.
Man, it sure is.
Yep.
Mm.
I got 73
So-
kids waiting on me at 7 o'clock.
Oof. Yeah, that's earlier than I need to be. But the whole thing is, I need to leave my house tomorrow at 7 o'clock. So you're gonna be getting to the kids earlier than I will. So here's the thing, like,
Yep.
so Thursdays seem to be the worst travel day. So my first week, I left the house at 7. It took me an hour and 45 minutes to get to work. So I got to work. It was like 8:45. I'm supposed to be at my desk at 9:30. Friday, that first week, it took me an hour and 5 minutes, an hour and 10 minutes because I stopped at Wawa and got something to eat on my way in. So I left at 7 and I was there at 8:15 in the morning. I mean, one day makes a hell of a difference. Hell of a difference.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's
Scrog
it.
says, I was joking about the Thursday morning remote work, right? So in a perfect world, Thursdays would be a great day to work remote. But the extenuating circumstances that is my wife is home, I feel like it would be a waste. I feel like it would be a waste. Sean said, I finally got that video up of the unboxing. Nice. Nice. Look, man, I'll say I was waiting. I got to send you a video, Sean. So I edited this video with me and one of my coworkers. We were shooting our carbines, PCC carbines. All right, let's see. Switch account. Da da da. Pew pew. Oh boy. Wait. Now I'm invested. Hold on. Yo, he funny. I've been busy with work. This man is on the beach. Yo, look at that. That's what's up. 3.96. Hell yeah. Oh, man. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta. I'm geeking. Yo, man, Yo, yeah, Sean is throwing so much shade. It was supposed to come out in March and April, and then it's already June. Oh man, dog, come on, man. I'm sorry. I just ooh. Anyway, all right. Look, we are going to. All right. So, Quentin, what did you order? Stop hogging the whole fence and let us see. I mean, I can let you see, but you won't be able to hear anything. That's the bad part. So I'm gonna continue to watch the video later after I'm done. So let's see. Oh, maybe he texts me. Nope. So the my phone is on do not disturb. So one of the things that I actually was contemplating ordering the Action 6 for is because I can take and film one video and I could have the vertical, like the horizontal video for YouTube, and also film the vertical video for like Instagram or for YouTube Shorts or whatever from the same exact video. And it doesn't have to like crop in because of part of the way that they do not even the sensor, but because of the sensor size, it can film both at the same time.
Hmm. Okay.
Makes sense.
It's nice.
Yeah. That is I want to say that's a game changing feature because if you want to get to the point where you are able to film basically two videos in one, that would be the thing that you could use it for, like the main thing.
Yep. So save a lot of time. It
Yeah,
would.
that's for sure. Mhm.
All right. So Quentin said he ordered the complete bundle for the Action 6 and the mic setup he mentioned. He said I'll use the receiver for my phone a few times, I'm sure. So the whole thing,
Flowers
Quentin, is
in bed. Don't worry
you
about
can yeah, right. Um
it. Yep.
you can use one or excuse me, two mics for the one camera. So and actually one of the things that you can actually do is you can have three microphone inputs on the one camera because the camera itself will have a microphone. And if you set it up in the settings correctly, and the way you set it up is to record, to use the onboard microphone on the camera and record a wave file,
Uh,
will give you a third microphone. And
well,
then you have your two. Say that
I'm
again.
I'm guessing it have face recognition as well too, or
No, there's not in the
no.
not filming. So the
Okay.
Osmo Pocket 3 will do the whole face tracking thing. The 6 won't. It'll kind of do the tracking, like kind of on your cell phone, where it basically zooms in to where your face is,
Mm.
but it's not tracking like if I'm on the Pocket 3, I can stand here, set it to my face, and then I can move all the way over here, and then come back to here, and then move all the way over there, and it'll turn and move up and down with my face. The action doesn't have the same um, functionality.
Okay.
Uh, so you can connect two microphones to each camera. um, two microphones to each camera, and then Quentin, you also can use the microphones to record independently. So the if you guys, I want to say if you watched my PP video, but how about I filmed and put a voice overlay on the video, but I must have um messed up the audio, or excuse me, for the barbecue video I did this past week. I had a voice like a
Yeah,
voiceover.
yeah, yeah. I remember. Yeah.
I had a voiceover, and the voiceover didn't actually come through. So when I was slicing up the brisket, I was talking about what I was doing when I was slicing up the brisket, and it didn't come through. So I'm gonna go back and check the edit. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I might do it today, so that I can put it up tomorrow, maybe, and say, hey. But the whole thing is, you can use the microphones for voiceovers, and you just turn them on and record. Take the recording and then overlay it into your video,
Okay, okay, I
and
understand.
yeah, it worked pretty well, at least when I did it, when I filmed it, and when I edited it. But it didn't, like, I must have been clicked on the voiceover when I made an adjustment to the audio, and it didn't make it into the video. So I'm gonna have to kind of figure out what the hell happened.
Um,
So
if you're dealing with Da Vinci, and probably if you might be interested, there's a channel called Web's Web. There's a guy
webs,
who is Web's Web,
okay.
and he's pretty well versed in Da Vinci. He builds computer softwares and things like that.
Mm.
So probably you could take a look at that channel and see if might give you any insight into Da Vinci or anything like that.
Yeah. So hold on. Let's see. Rob, what up, Rob? Man, he said, "Hey, I love the Pocket 3. I've only tried it one. Only tried the face tracking once. It's cool, but it makes it look like you have friends that will record videos for you since the camera moves. So one of the things that I found with the tracking is that it tracks and it wants to put you in the center of the frame. That's a problem when you're trying to do barbecue and you need the frame to, like, you need your face to be up here and whatever you're working on to be down here. So that's like the only bad thing. Sean says, with all the redundancies with audio, I should have went DJI way earlier. I recorded my last range session in like 50 minutes, and I was in frame the entire time. Sean, you know what I'm about to say, and even though you know what I'm about to say, I'm going to say it anyway. Steven, you ready for it? You
Yes,
ready? You ready? I told you so
so.
so long ago. I told you so. I told you should have been had done what it is you done. And then when you did it and you was about to do it, I told you should have already done it. I told you so. Okay. I told you so. Yo. So Dutch said, oh wait. So this is Rob. He says, I use my DJ mic 2 with my Pocket 3 to record the audio locally just in case it somehow doesn't make it into the video. Yes, but you have to turn that on where it does that backup audio recording. And let me tell you how many times that has saved my ass. All right. Yeah. So hey Jimmy, Steven. Oh, you too, Dash, yeah. Quentin says that's brilliant. WF Cooler Chicken says, what's up, good people? Been a while since I've been able to catch up with y'all. Yes. No boy. Dash is showing off his Amish celebrity clothing line tonight. So here's the thing, Kent. I'm look. Kent, let me just say, Kent, I know you a tall boy. You're not a big boy. You a tall boy, and you know what you know the clothes that you buy, the ones that fit. This happened to be a shirt that fit me, and I bought it years ago. So you can talk shit about my shirt all you want, but the shirt fits me. So I'm gonna wear my shirt. And Amish wear solid colors. So try again, Kent. Try again. Um, Look, Sean said you told me well over a year ago, and I'm going to still tell you I told you so, even though it was over a year ago that I was like, stop bullshitting, shit it, get off the pot, buy yourself a better camera, you won't regret it. I mean, verbatim. Anyway, Quentin says, "How's your battery life? Could I record 3 hours straight on AC on one battery? My GoPro was fine for hours of fishing." Yes. Usually I can, like, for longer time periods, I would do time lapses. I wouldn't do straight filming. But if I were to do straight filming, I would probably turn the resolution down to 1080p. But I have been filming everything in 4K recently.
Yeah, here's the thing. That's a question.
Yeah. Uh huh.
Is there a vast difference in the quality of 4K and 1080p?
I can see the difference when I'm
Yeah, I can
editing.
see, but is it a vast that
I think it's going to be one of those things where, like, so perfect example. I had the TV on. This is the TV in my family room. I had the TV on a few weeks ago, and this may have been a week and a half ago. And I was watching a music video from Alicia Keys, and the song was like, "You Don't Know My Name." So if you haven't already, Steven, go out and look at the "You Don't Know My Name" with Most Def and everything like that. With me looking at that video on this 4K capable TV, it looked horrible. Horrible. And the thing is, I'm trying to future proof because I know that everything is going to be 1080p or 4K capable for from here into the future. So that if I decide to film and post videos in 1080p, those videos are not going to look very good in the next, let's say, 3 to 5 years.
okay, understandable.
Because, folks are already filming in 8K.
Yeah, understand.
8K.
Yeah,
So I
understandable.
can take that 8K film and footage and drop it down to 4K footage and it still look good.
Yeah.
So that's
Okay,
why I've kind of adopted the mindset that I'm going to only film in 4K.
okay,
Um, is
understandable.
does it take a lot of space? Yes.
Yeah, for real. For
Yeah.
real.
But I feel like it's gonna be worth it. Um, let's see. There we go. Quentin said, "I say the hero lasted just over an hour in the heat, actually." So, and that's the thing. And I was gonna make mention of that. It's when you're recording, it's not going to be the battery life. It's going to be the heat. Um, because your cameras are going to overheat before the battery dies. All right. Quentin says, excuse me. Jimmy says, going to bounce. Uh, I guess see you guys next week.
Yeah,
Rob said, "Hi, Mike." Yeah, link below.
Jimmy have 73 young ones to see about tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. So Grumpus is just buy a spare battery. The battery isn't the problem. It's overheating. Because the whole thing is I can use and I have a battery pack excuse me, that I can plug into the camera and it'll record forever. But if the camera overheats, that's when it's going to shut off.
Yeah, it will shut off.
And
But
it'll shut off.
is it overheating just due to the weather? Or?
Excuse me. I've had it in my kitchen and it overheated in my kitchen, but I also may have had the oven on and other things. So it's warm. Um, and I won't say it's not the other things. It's just the fact that the battery gets warm. I mean, the camera gets warm. But I have found a workaround, and the workaround is to do a time lapse versus just straight filming.
Okay.
Um, because the camera doesn't get as hot when you're doing the time lapse. But if he wants to do catching the fish, you might be able to do like a time lapse and then, oh, I hook a fish. Then you stop the camera and change the mode and put it into the real time mode while you land the fish. So quit can't I can't I wish I could quit yawning, but all right, there you go. That was I pulled that one back. So it is now 11:49 my time. I have been up since 4:15 this morning.
Yeah, same time here.
It's not for a lack of trying. But listen, we have been we almost 3 hours. See, Rob says I don't do many videos anymore, but I've been doing 4K the past year or so. But I think on phones where most people watch from, 1080 is
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, 10 yeah.
I am not going to disagree, but I'm also going to say that, like I said, I'm trying to future proof my videos for people who are going to watch on
On TV.
phones, yep, or TV and or phones. Like I can go into my analytics and tell you exactly how many people are watching TVs, and it's like 30 or 40%.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
there you go.
Oh, so Rob says workaround: have a second camera to pull out when the first one overheats. That's a good workaround. And I know Quentin probably has it to be able to buy two of those Action 6 cameras. Doing fishing videos, you could have the GoPro on, then voice activate record, and stop to keep it cool-ish. Yeah. Guess what? I yawned again. Somebody say something about it. Say something about it. I dare you. Okay. I dare you. Say something about it.
Laura must be listening in the background. There's
Nah,
a poss-
Laura's already asleep. This is why I'm yawning because I'm not asleep. Mm. All right, look, I am. Before I start yawning again, before I go, look, it's funny. I talk smack, and then it made me actually yawn. Look,
Well,
I am going to sleep.
thanks for having
Steven,
me on.
no, man, look, thank you for joining us. A quality 1020 1080 will trump a cheap 4K toy. I kind of agree, but I tell you what, Rumpus, using so I had the Sony cameras, and the Sony cameras film the 4K versus the Osmo Pocket 3. There is a big difference. Big difference. And the Sony was not like it wasn't a cheap toy either. Trust me. That the Sony camera actually cost me more years ago than the Osmo Pocket 3 did. Like what? All right. Quentin says, okay, not y'all.
Well,
Uh,
everybody have a good one, Dash, again. Until
yeah, you too, man.
peace out to
Uh,
everybody.
be easy. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, man.
Quentin, if you have any other questions, feel free to let me know. I have 3 DJI microphones. The I had the like clear-ish microphone. Then I have I think I'll actually be a mic 2. Then I have the white mic 2, and then I have a mic mini that I purchased separately. And the one that I use most often is the mic mini. I do have the second microphone connected to my Osmo Pocket 3, but the whole thing is I can use the white microphone with the action, especially if I'm running all of them together. I can pull out the audio and I can do what I need to do in post production with the onboard DJI mic, the mic mini, the mic one that I have, like the translucent one, and then I have the white mic one or mic two, and then I have the onboard sound from the action, and I can take all 5 of those tracks and put them all together and pick out the best audio. So I'm gonna say hopefully it makes sense, but it'll make more sense when you see what it is I'm talking about. And then in DaVinci, I can use the sync, like a sync audio. Man, man, game changer, game changer. All right, look, I'm gonna go ahead and say thank you guys so very much as always for watching and participating. We are a few hours short of 3 hours. I feel like I just want to take myself off the camera and let it sit here blank for 2 or 3 minutes, but I know better. I'm gonna go ahead and end it. So unless you guys have any other questions, Scrog says later. Rob says he did it earlier. Oh, so Grumpus is saying, that being said, he said he'll be purchasing only 4K stuff moving forward. 100% agree. 100% agree. My last 2 or 3 cameras have been 4K. Grumpus says later, folks. Yes, indeed. There's some setting in Pocket 3 with the 2 mics so that the mic 2 have it set for him, and the other mic I use is with the group GoPros. Yes, so you don't have to connect the microphones 100% to the Action Pocket 3. You can have it standalone, and when you have it standalone, then you can do just like what Rob says, where he has an event or something, and he's going to be using the Pocket 3 with the microphone, and the other person that's with him is going to be using the microphone to talk to other folks, I guess. We need Grumpus in 4K. Agreed. Agreed. All right, listen, you guys be easy. Rob, go Phils. All right, Grumpus says, Rob, I look so much better in 360p. All right, on that bombshell, I'm going to go ahead and leave. Thank you guys so very much again. We'll see you next time.